You get bingo.
Good evening, travelers and adventurers. Oh my god. Derek's not on his reactive.
Derek, why are you?
And I forgot to
Iron?
resize Lobrin.
So here's the thing. Strahd can shapeshift.
Lobrin's really small.
Strahd can
Yeah,
shapeshift.
fix Lobrin.
Hold on.
So sometimes he takes the form
There you
of
go.
people he's never seen before.
Thank you.
Because
There you
he's
go.
just a little, he just likes to.
Make
You know.
him put him to Strahd.
Oh,
Okay, we're fixed. We're
Yeah, yeah.
there you go.
Sure.
That's
That's-
Strahd!
What the flux are you doing, boy?
All right. Hold on. I got this. All right, we fixed it.
Oh my god, you still have the Jack Bigham saved?
Oh, yeah.
What the jack?
What the Jack Bigham? Hello, lovelies. Thank you so much, Vexus Vile, for the follow.
Good to see you all here. My collection of stinkers, brigands, silly geese, wonderful little goobers of all shapes and sizes.
Also, Paper, thank you so much for the sub. You've been subbed for 17 months. Woo!
Legend.
And
You
Aztec,
know what,
Aztec,
95
I would
stream
be
watch
right there
streak.
with you if I didn't miss one stream.
95
I don't want to
stream
hear
watch
it.
It's crazy.
That's fucking impressive, dude.
Hello
It
to
is.
Paper.
I was
the king
coming.
of
I was
fables,
coming
the
on my
book lover.
90th.
I
Now I'm
thi-
going on. Now I'm on my 5th.
Hi, Paper. Hi, Fables. Hi, Wyvern. Hi, Aztec. Hello,
Hi,
Hi, didgeridoo
lovelies.
player.
Hi,
I knew it was
player.
fucking coming. I knew it was coming. Someone was gonna make that joke.
Aztec, I know you're not showing us the bingo card, but I really hope that you have Andy's late on there, because then you get another point.
Also, that we mentioned
I
the bingo
feel like
card.
he's
Also,
won
that I started
bingo
on the
by
wrong
now.
reactive.
Also, hello.
Also
Hello,
gooning. There you go.
Hello, Bryn should be on the bingo
We-
card as
we
well.
gotta give Aztec like
Honestly.
an
He's
actual
gonna get. He's
reward.
got Andy late, and he's gonna get Andy on the run. He's also gonna get Andy.
Don't.
on
The
is
bingo
wrong
card is a
reactive.
mechanism of sabotage. It is not
Because Andy's gonna jump
something
in
you
his
play
Mina.
into.
All right. So why don't we have
I
a
think
quick
I-
little discussion? There's
No,
something-
why don't we not?
Okay.
Oh,
All right, guys. Let's all sit in silence for the next 2 hours to see if
Until
we can
Andy
do it.
shows up. Until
Actually,
Andy
nah,
shows
that
up.
works for me.
Just to see if we can do it. Just to see. Oh, starting now.
I don't think our followers.
Okay. Well, we tried.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking awful, Mariah. You probably lost the quiet game all the time as a kid.
That.
I think about half a second. You know.
You probably lost the quiet game as a kid, didn't you?
Actually, I was quite good at it.
Paper, no one has ever said that.
It's like when you realize the quiet game was just your parents being like, "Shut the fuck up." Oh.
Winter, what did your mom used to tell you? 'Cause you
Oh, yeah. I used to. Here's some winter lore for the lovelies. When I was very young, I used to ask a lot of fucking questions, and honestly, I still kind of do. I just asked a fuck ton of questions all the time, and my mom would finally tell me. Well, I wanted to know like why, but also I just wanted to know like everything about everything. I just had a lot of I wanted to know things. So I would not stop asking questions, and my mom would always just have to tell me, okay, no more questions.
No more
I'm
questions.
just picturing you
No more
going,
questions.
why? Well, because that's just how it is, Winter. Why?
Why? You give me a factual reason why right now! That's childhood lore drop
Okay,
to
no more
bingo card.
questions.
Here's a
Baby
little bit
Winter
of
destroys parents with facts and logic.
here's a little bit of Audrin childhood lore. When my parents would take me to the beach as a kid, I was so about going into the ocean. I've told this story many times. I always get a kick out of it. I loved going into the ocean so much as a little tot that could like barely walk that I would just run into the ocean to the extent that my parents had to put me on a leash and people would drive by and yell, "Get a dog!"
Little did they know he would actually drown himself otherwise.
The children yearn for the tide.
I have seen kids like having leashes when they're young all the time. It's a normal thing. So the idea of someone shouting "get a dog" is the funniest shit.
I would probably also yell that.
What the fuck?
I was-
Hey, thank you for the hydrate, Sippy.
My mom told me I was a very friendly child. Sometimes too friendly, because like I would just, like certain kids will just like turn around in the booth at the restaurant and just start talking to you. And you're like, why is this child talking to me? But if I felt the conversation was going well enough, I would get out of my seat and I would go to the table or the booth of the people. And if there was an extra spot, I would sit there or I would just stand next to them and keep talking to them. I would just make my way over. I'm not like that at all anymore. But I
Oh,
love
wait, you don't just
talking.
invite yourself to random people's tables anymore?
No, I can't say that I do. But I loved talking to people. Everyone was my friend. I think it's
No,
because my mom, she was like, you have to be kind to everyone. So I was like, okay.
no one look at the nameplates right now. There's definitely nothing happening with them.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
They are not updating before your eyes.
What magic is this? Well, I've
Great,
never seen
great
this.
video game before your eyes. By the way, check that out if
Oh
you
yeah, that's a
haven't
good
already.
one.
Oh yeah, that's sad.
Deeply affecting.
Just
It's
put level
actually, the
3 out.
the last
Just
time I cried at a video game was during that game
you
a
are.
couple years ago. The
Indeed.
stream.
Combine the two classes.
Well, why don't we
There.
talk about community inspiration real quick?
Okay.
Sure.
Players all voted, not last week, but the week before.
I also have an announcement.
We start with the announcement.
Goober. Oh my
No,
god.
no, he's in the middle of it.
He just cut Derek off.
The
Well,
week
the
before,
announcements, we're out of order now.
Twyla got the player inspiration. You all voted. Twyla got it.
Thank you.
And fair enough. She's a brainy nerd with a wonderful little bird.
Great job, Twilight. Great job.
Ours.
Thanks, I tried.
And you know what
And-
else? What was the announcement while we're at it?
Oh, God.
Now that the spotlight's on you.
And the community all voted, and Faerun got the community inspiration. So congratulations to Twyla and Faerun, and no one else.
Thank you. Oh,
I'm
and
kidding.
no one else.
And real quick, let me read this childhood. Aztec says, when I was a server, I was jokingly invited to a grad party from the parents of Test Stupid. I called their bluff and asked for the address. They gave it, and I showed up the next day to the shock of everyone but the parents who were laughing their ass off. I knew no one. Test Stupid. You're the parents of Test Stupid.
I like this stupid.
Yes, we are the parents of Test Stupid. Would you like to come to lay party?
The lay party. Wait, who got community inspiration? Aaron.
I did, yes, thank you.
What's
Now,
that announcement you had for us?
I do have an announcement. I have something to tell you guys about something that our good old pal Steve has been working on.
Ooh,
He let me know something today. He's been working on a lot of stuff, so there's going to be a handful of announcements coming soon. But I believe on Monday, since we're taking a break from Decay, since, you know, it ended. Hi, Andy!
Hi, Andy.
For the lovelies...
Another
Mina!
gringo.
For the lovelies that don't know, Decay Within the Ice did its finale this Monday, and then on the 30th we're gonna finish up with the epilogues. But, so on Monday, instead of streaming Decay, I believe we're uploading our hot sauce challenge that you guys funded during the Donathon.
Oh my lord.
I believe it's ready.
Has he sent the video to any of us?
I don't think so.
I want to watch. I only want to watch the bloopers.
He said the blooper reel's almost ready.
The blooper reel for the hot
It's
sauce
just gonna be the
challenge.
blooper reel. Half of it's gonna be me laughing and
Breaking
crying
in your fucking
while I
intro.
tried to introduce myself.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you guys to see the hot sauce challenge. It was something.
Indeed.
Definitely the most video of all time.
I forgot we were doing it that night, so I had like, I fucking was in my gym jams.
Hell yeah.
Raw.
Hey, you might as well be comfortable if you're going to be
It
uncomfortable.
was
eating
comfy,
spicy
but I had
food.
no makeup on, so I don't know
You
how.
might as well be comfortable if you're gonna get fucked by hot sauces.
Yeah.
I didn't actually consume any because I can't because of my
Oh.
upper
I tried my damnedest, man.
And-
I got decently far.
endoscopy issues.
I could probably get far in that.
But I got the, you know what I did? I delivered each plate for each sauce with the thing that we used to test.
Indeed.
Which were dino nuggies.
Indeed.
Andy, you there?
Yes, I am.
Hello.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Oh, we doing. We do be
The horrors
doing.
persist, but so do I.
Doobie doo.
Why don't we get a wonderful?
I am method acting as Lucia right now because holy fuck, am I tired?
It's all coming into play.
Why don't we get a quick little recap from our very own Lobrin, the man in the tin can himself?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're
Oh.
5 minutes too early. We haven't finished our bullshit.
You listen here.
You missed
We're,
it. But...
we're getting a recap, and that's all there is to it.
Session 36. The party entered the old mill, having been greeted by an elderly woman with the smell of meat pies and something a bit more Icarus, DM's word. Ark helmed the introduction. Helmed.
Helmed.
That guy with the wax wings.
Helmed! Ark helmed the introduction as the party entered her home. While Ark prepared to purchase pies for the party, Favor noticed what appeared to be human bones on the ground nearby and warned the rest of the group. After some deliberation and protest, the woman brought her daughters downstairs, revealing all three of them to be...
Your mic cut, dude.
All we heard was the laughing.
Let me do it again.
Revealing all of them to
Eggs.
be
You cut out again, but
Eggs, they wasn't eggs.
It's getting worse!
Oh my god.
What's going on?
loud as fuck.
Jesus Christ!
Alright, Jesus. Get back to it.
Help.
They assailed the party with spells, crawling out of their hiding spots into the cramped windmill. Ark then cast Rebuke the Violent against one of them, returning some damage, as Twyla and Lucia fired off their guns and spells, damaging another. The hags summoned some dretches. The party slipped outside, with Lobrin finishing off one of the hags indoors. Twyla and Lucia fought another outdoors as Lucia
what?
finished... Dretch. What?
He's over in what?
Finished off a hag.
Damn.
Yeah, you know Lobrin got that dog in him.
Where the hell is
Yeah.
Lobrin? We're in the middle of a
Forgive
fight.
Lobrin said he was gonna just hand out one of the hag's daughters. He didn't really give the details behind
Lobrin
that.
killed it and then he killed it.
I've never played 7 nights in Avernus.
They call me the Stallion of Waterdeep for a reason.
Oh my god.
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, that was
Too
pretty
Yeah.
good. What are we? D&D version of Heaven. I did Hell there, but what's Heaven called?
I think
Not
literally
Celestia.
heaven.
The 7 Heavens. That sounds like a really bad soap opera. 7 Heavens. All right.
Was that a soap opera?
Probably. Twilight and Lucia fought another outdoors. Lucia finished a dretch. There you go, Lucia. You're getting on the action too a little. Finished off a dretch.
As if I didn't do like the most damage I
My
think.
god.
A dretch then grappled Lobrin, casting another lightning bolt that struck
God.
Faerun, although Ark absorbed the attack. As Erigol finished another hag, Ark killed the remaining dretches as the party focused on the elder hag. She was soon finished with Erigol's poisoned dagger, striking her.
Two of them.
Yeah, I wrote that he killed one, and then I wrote that he killed another. If you were paying attention,
No, I was laughing at like the fact that
you
Argyle
realized that
like fucking
he killed 2 of
hags
them.
for us.
You don't even listen to the recap.
I wasn't saying you wrote it wrong. I was just laughing at the fact that he.
And then Faerun died to one of the hags, unfortunately, and the party mourned her and moved on quickly, though. Especially Erigol. The night grew silent once more as the party looked forward to their long rest and searching this strange location. And that was where we left off. Pretty brief combat encounter.
Yeah, well, okay, so just a little bit out of context commenting on this. When you guys first came across Old Bone Grinder, you were level 3 coming from Village Verovia on your way to Valaki.
Oh, we would have died.
You made relatively short work of them, but at level 3, that it would have been brutal. It would have been brutal.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
also that like creature that supposedly came from Old Bone Grinder? I'm guessing would have also had to fight that at the same time.
That was a construct of the hags themselves. It's possible. It's possible.
Oh, that would have sucked so bad.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really glad we passed it and didn't stop there.
But now we came back.
Yeah.
Ark would like to go upstairs if at all possible.
It is possible.
No.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for you to just say, no, you're not allowed.
And not a giant scorpion.
I got a couple things I'd like to do, but I'll let others go first.
Sure. So,
And I'm gonna
It's-
poke around a little.
the windmill itself, the first floor has all manner of small bones along the floor. And the second floor, as you go up, has the mill itself, the kind of like crank area where it looks like the bones were ground up into their powder and used presumably as like a bone meal substitute for flour in making the pies.
Yum, 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 yum.
Delicioso.
Delicious. I just love bone and meat pies.
I mean, it does sound pretty good. Not gonna
Yeah.
say.
But what you see in this second floor, just 1 second.
Okay.
I heard that from my room. What did you drop?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You sound insane.
Okay.
So crazy right now.
Where's Maya?
Okay. She's in bed.
Okay.
Okay. The dirt-caked windows allow very little light to enter this 8-foot-high chamber, most of which is taken up by the large millstone connected to the wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling to the center of the room. A stone staircase continues up towards the sound of soft whimpering.
Oh.
Indeed.
May I?
The
figure out
abbot
what
has
the
more
source
mouths
of-
to feed.
Oh no!
Am I able to figure out the source of such sound?
You certainly can. And you will recall that during the start of your session, when the 2 daughters were called down, you heard screaming from upstairs from what sounded like children. As you continue.
The abbot has more mouths to feed.
No, god damn it.
Yeah, actually.
You guys are becoming like the Valley Orphanage.
Ah,
The abbot's about to be like, I really do like these new adventures.
The abbot's like, I am going to make the perfect child for Strahd.
oh my god!
Oh God! We're not bringing them to the abbot. We're bringing them somewhere else.
I'm kidding, probably.
We're low on options. Our only option
Yeah,
will
it's
be
like-
the camp.
Where they'll die.
Strahd
alone.
said he wanted it there.
Well, wait, these
we
kids
can-
might be local. Maybe we can just give them back to their
Oh,
families.
They might be local.
They're not kids, guys. These are.
Are they locally
goblins.
grown?
Locally.
All right.
owned
Anyway,
children.
what? I go to investigate the source of these.
The
whimpering sounds.
uppermost floor is the darkest one of all 3. There is the floors look like they're mostly rotted through. Certain areas look like they're even treacherous to step upon. There are a couple beds and a series of crates that are stacked atop each other, as well as closets with small doors set into them. Next to the closets is a heap of discarded clothing, and a window climbs to a wooden trapdoor in the 9-foot-high ceiling.
Oh, spacious ceilings.
The sound of stirring comes from the closet.
Only thank you for the hydrate,
so
Sippy.
I will specify. I do have my sword out. I'm going to have it dim to its lowest brightness. But
Like at the
still,
fucking
like,
phone.
right? Yeah, I'm just gonna dim the screen a little bit.
Oh my god.
Because I don't want these what are presumably children to suddenly be shown the full intense power of the sun that they've never seen before in their entire lives.
Okay.
The concentrated power of the sun.
The sun is a deadly laser.
All right. As you open the closet, you see that there are 2 crates, rusted and corroded as they are in the closet, jammed together one on top of the other. Very little space wasted in this area. And there is one young boy, looks no more than the age of 8 or 9, and one young girl about the age of 10 or 11. They look up at you and they kind of like they kind of like jerk back, almost like they were expecting someone else.
Don't worry, no one else is here to harm you. They're not here anymore. Give me a minute, I'll try to get you out. Does it look like I could easily break these cages?
They're quite old, although it would be hard for children with no tools to break out of them from the inside. From the outside, it looks like a little bit of applied force would probably do the job.
Ark's gonna sit there for a second, be like, I could break them open, or I can ask Aragal if he knows how to pick locks, which might be less terrifying for the children.
That's
And I'm gonna shout down to Aragal and see if he can come up and help.
Aragal is reapplying poison to his venom to his daggers, sheaths it back into its leather holster as he begins going upstairs with a sigh. And as he joins you at the top floor, he looks about. He says, "What seems to be the matter, friend?"
Well, I could break them, but I figured it'd be a little bit less terrifying if you were to, if you tried a more delicate approach, and then I'm going to shine the sword light into the closet so you
Gotcha.
can see the children.
I shoot the lock off.
Oh my god!
You're outside.
You miss the bullet ricochets, killing both children.
She's
Now
like,
there's
oh
only
my
one child you have to
God.
worry about.
She is exactly like me. She's slouched over, her eyes are closing, trying to rest, and then she's in the just passing out.
Hold on, Lucia, just a little longer.
Well, we'll see.
And Aragal kind of reaches into his bag a little bit, and he pulls out looks to be a leather kind of wrap. And as he unwraps it, you can see that there are a variety of small metal-looking picks, wires, and all manner of things. He says, "These haven't gotten used in a little bit, but they'll do the trick. Now, just a moment, and please try not to stir too much. I know you're frightened." And he kind of kneels down. He says, "I'm going to get you out of here." And he
Can I help by shining light, kind of like a boy helping his dad with the
With the tools.
I'm going to need that combination wrench, Shark. No, I'm kidding.
Hold
I
the
hated
light
the
straight,
hammer.
damn it.
So yeah, he's going to roll using his lock picking tools, his thieves' tools, which he has. No, easily enough. First one opens with no problem. The little girl scampers out, but then quickly goes to the other side of the bed and kind of hides behind it. And he just kind of looks over to her with a bit of a furrowed brow before he immediately begins working on the second cage. And as he does so, he's kind of talking in a hushed tone to the child. And he's like, "You local to here, little one? Where do you come from?" The boy, for his part, just kind of is kind of watching nervously, looking to the girl he's been locked away with. And he says, "We're from Barovia Village." And he just kind of nods a little bit as you hear kind of a stirring and a kind of a jingling of the metal tools. And then he just kind of grits his teeth and grunts a little bit, and he stands to his feet and says, "That's no good. This lock is corroded. I can't pick it." And he just turns to the child and says, "We're going to get you back home. Just going to need your patience. Can you be patient for me?" And the kid just kind of looks up with big old eyes and nods. And Aragal looks back to you. He says, "You're a capable man, strong, yes. I hate to say it, but this might take a less graceful approach."
Alrighty. I'm gonna look towards the child and say, "I'm gonna need you to be brave for a minute. Can you close your eyes and just cover your head a little bit?"
The young boy kind of puts his hands over his face, and he nods a little bit as Aragal goes over and kind of pats the little girl on the head.
Alrighty, and I will attempt to break the lock open.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll. It can be a general strength check. It can be athletics.
That's the wrong button.
You can't break the cuffs.
Damn it, I could guide you if I was up there, but I'm not.
That's a
Well, you can always just touch yourself.
Yeah.
Just
again.
gonna walk upstairs, start walking upstairs. Dum, 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 dum.
Start walking upstairs. Ark needs
Don't
guidance.
worry,
You just-
guys. I'll stay
Oh,
up there.
Ark.
Okay, so
I'm
you
trying to be too gentle.
you beat it a couple times, but the fact that a child in there is in there is really kind of throwing away your full might. And while it's clear, you probably wouldn't have too much trouble breaking this thing down if you just put your boot to it. You've got strong legs. With the child in there, it makes it a little harder, and those bars do indeed hold, even for their age. And Argyle just kind of like strokes his little soul patchy kind of area, because he doesn't have a beard; he has a mustache and a little.
Oh my god, he has a
patch.
soul patch.
It's not the soul patch is just that.
He's got like a goatee, doesn't he?
Yeah.
A goatee is all the way around. He's just got the mustache and like under lip thing going.
Oh.
Kill him now.
I don't know what you would call it. Regardless, he's kind of
call
stroking
it a
his facial
goatee.
hair. Fine, he's got his goatee. And he's stroking his facial hair. How do you like that? And he just kind of narrows his eyes.
Me, what about the shampoo?
All right, we tried the graceful method and we tried brute force. What next?
Burning it.
Twyla has magic. Maybe they have something that can either make the lock functional again, or...
It's true. We've tried dexterous fingers. We've tried brawn. I think brains is the right call. One
But you
moment.
haven't tried the Lobran way. I say, and I
Lovren
get to
takes
the
out
top
his
of the
spear,
stairs.
charges, pierces through the lock successfully, but then also continues to move.
Well, I did break the lock.
Oh my
No.
god.
I claim this kill for House Broken.
Cuts off a finger, adds it to the collection.
My god!
I really do prefer not using strength for this. I'm nervous about hurting him.
There's children up here apparently. Good thing Esmeralda's
I
not
got a
around.
pretty good dex. I could go up there and do it.
The younger
Maybe.
girl that's behind the bed is kind of like looking at you, Lobran, with like big old eyes, and she's kind of ducking down, like she's afraid of like anything that comes into the room. Aragal kind of like kneels next to her and speaks kind of softly to her in hushed tones, and then he kind of calls down the stairs. He goes, "Twyla, we need that staggering wit. Can you spare it?"
Yep, I'm a coming.
Running out
Lucia,
of
just stay right here, okay? Just don't
I'll stand guard. I just need to rest my eyes.
don't fall
I'm-
asleep.
I'm gonna stay outside with Lucia in case she falls asleep.
Can I
Favorite,
see
make
if
sure she doesn't sleep, please.
Can I just make
I'll
a perception
try.
check to see if there's anything else in this room of note?
You sure can.
Well, we're
Damn
here
it!
just
I'd be
look
perfect for
around.
DM, there's still something I would like to do, but I'm gonna just do it after this, I guess.
I don't see anything
There's
important.
something I
I'm kind
wanted
of
to
distracted
ask
by the
about,
fact
but-
that there were 2 kidnapped children up here.
And it's also pretty packed.
Yeah,
It's
Wilbur,
not
Here I am.
you jumped ahead of the line.
Okay, so Twyla, you see the cage. That lock is indeed really corroded. It's easy to see how lockpick's tools would be a little bit hard here. What do you do?
I'm gonna squint at it and go, Dollop, assessment.
Dollop kind of comes out from underneath your hair, and he like hops onto your forearm, and then he kind of like cocks his head in the way that birds do as he's like eyeing up the lock, and then he kind of goes onto your finger and kind of chews on the lock a little bit. He goes tink 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 tink, and then he kind of like slips between the bars and perches on the young boy's shoulder, and the boy kind of like is like trembling a little bit, but is like kind of gingerly reaching out and patting Dollop, who's being quite a friendly and brave bird. But then he comes right back out and goes back on your form and looks up at you as if to say,
I'm gonna whisper to Ark. I could have done a better assessment than that.
Can I tell if any kind of, like, element,
a
like
lot of
either, like,
barnacles.
cold or heat or something like that would be good for breaking the metal?
I have heat metal.
yeah, sure. So go ahead. I'm going to say go ahead and roll Arcana here to kind of get a gauge on what magics would be the most appropriate.
I've got some cantrips I
or
can
what
maybe
kind
do
of
this
like
with.
magical reactions you could do to benefit you.
That's
here.
not great. A 14?
14. So you know, generally speaking, that with very, very high levels of heat, metal conducts and can warp, especially older, more corroded metal. That can be helpful. But metal conducts, and any bars that the child is in contact with could be harmed by that. You also know that at very, very low temperatures, metal, especially old metal, can become quite brittle and can break more easily.
What was that?
Nothing.
That was metal breaking more easily.
Ark, I'm gonna need some teamwork here if you're up for it.
Okay, what do you need help with? I almost went into Mina's voice there for a second.
Mina? Mina, can you
Who's
just...
under that helmet?
He doesn't have the helmet anymore.
I know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Mina. Fuck. Ark. Damn it, now I just think Mina's here. Ark, if I make this metal on this lock really cold and fragile, do you think you'd just be able to, like, yank it really quick?
I certainly can.
All right, Ark. I will say with Twyla's magical assistance, depending on what spell she decides to use, I will allow you to make another attempt at this thing.
I'm casting
with advantage.
Frostbite.
Why didn't
Okay.
anybody ask me if I could help at all?
It takes a delicate touch. We're trying not to frighten the children. You understand?
No, I don't, actually. I think I can do this pretty good.
Well, if he can't do it, then we shall ask you.
All right.
Does that make you feel better?
Well, it doesn't really, because you're saying I'm the number 2 option, but I will oblige.
You got up here second.
Yes, and well, we saw what happened with the guy who got up here first.
Ugh.
All right. Am I making this check?
Yeah. Go ahead and do so. As you cast the spell, the child kind of gasps and like yelps out a little bit. It looks like this isn't the first time he's seen works of magic, and he's not happy to see it. Although, with a quick yank, an outward yank, those bars just break completely through, almost like you're breaking like old rotten wood. They kind of splinter and shatter away. And since you're pulling outward, the child is entirely unharmed. With only a little bit of maneuvering, the child would be able to get out. But for his part, he's seems to be shrinking back against the other metal walls.
Better tell him it's not bad magic.
Sorry, I really didn't mean to frighten you. I thought if we made it cold, then it would break easier. And look, it did. So you can come out now, right? You wanna play with Dollop?
Roll persuasion, and Dollop's like on your forearm. He looks like he's being as helpful as he can, so I'll say you can do that with advantage.
Because Dollop's cute.
Kids love little cute animals.
I don't get any bonuses to persuasion. This sucks.
Me neither, girl.
No one's good at everything.
15. That's not
It's-
terrible.
With a 15, it's a scared child that I'll say that just meets the check. And he comes out and kind of like reaches out his 2 hands, almost as if he's asking to hold Dollop.
I
doesn't
hand
say
him
anything.
Dollop.
And Dollop kind of goes right into his hands and floomps up a little bit, looks up to him. And there's a smile on his face, probably the first one he's had in a while. And then he kind of like rushes over to the slightly older girl and kind of like holds up Dollop to her. And Dollop is being quite a brave and friendly bird. He doesn't look like he loves being handled by people that aren't you, but he's being quite affable.
Now, Dollop, you look after these kids for a little bit.
And he goes
It's like,
"Oh."
what?
It's like, Hall.
A little. How long is a little?
He just kind of like floomps his feathers a little bit in
He's-
affirmation.
He's Uncle Dollop.
Aragal kind of like
What are we gonna
Puts a
do
hand
with
on-
these kids?
Aragal kind of puts a hand on both of the children's shoulders, and he says, "All right, you're from Village Barovia, is that correct? Would you like to see your parents again? I can take you there if you wish." And the older girl kind of nods a little bit and kind of like wipes her nose a little bit and says, "Do you both have names?" The older girl says, "I'm Myrtle, and this is Freck." And he's just kind of like, Freck is just still kind of infatuated with the little cute bird in his hands. Seems to be distracting well enough. Aragal stands to his feet and kind of brushes off his coat lapels a little bit, and he says, "All right, I think we have spent enough time in this death trap, and they certainly have as well. What say we depart?"
Of course,
Well,
just can I have a
we-
little more time to look around?
Weren't we supposed to rest here for the night? I thought that was the whole point in coming here.
Kids aren't
If
gonna
you-
want to stay here.
If you wish to do that, you certainly may, but I would not ask them this of the little ones. It is not fair to them.
We're not
That's
far from
all.
Village Barovia, right?
I will take them myself.
Oh.
I mean to speak to Madame Ava anyway. Wherever you go next, best you tell me now so I can meet you there.
Let's meet downstairs. It's probably something we should discuss as a group.
So be it. And he kind of like kneels down again and kind of like in a hushed tone says, "All right, I'm just going to bring you downstairs, okay? You stay close. Everything will be fine." And kind of leads them down. What are the rest of you doing right now?
Resting my eyes.
I had 2 things I wanted to do.
Lucia wakes up and just fires in the air.
No, Lucia.
The children are just like,
Fine, fight is over.
Attack!
Maybe we shouldn't take them to the crazed woman with a gun right now.
I'm not crazy, it's just the voices.
She's not crazy, she's just a little unwell.
I'm not crazy, I'm just a little
I had two things. The first of which is, since I made eye contact with those interesting magical essence vials in the cabinet downstairs before, and I would know where they are, I would like to retrieve them and inspect them. But second,
Okay.
I would like to roll investigation on this entire building for anything of use or value or of
this
potential.
entire building.
This entire building.
God fucking damn.
It's not
dude.
very big, so I'll give you that, and we're trying to expedite this a little bit. Anyway.
I'm looking through every square inch of this fucking abode. Knowing that
Okay.
there's magic here from, like, magic users.
That's true. Let's start with where you are. You know, you see in that the back left corner there is a ladder that leads up to a trapdoor hatch, almost something like an attic.
Oh.
And as you go up there and open it up, you see within the windmill's peak a domed chamber that's filled with old machinery. There's not much room to move around. Light slips in through small holes in the walls, and it looks like there's a couple birds' nests in here.
Oh.
But other than that, not much to see in this particular room. However, as you kind of go back down and search around the top floor, within the mattress itself, you see that they kind of stowed away some pieces of cheap jewelry, some silver, gold. Looks like stuff that's give or take around the value of about 50 gold total.
Okay.
If you were to just gauge it out.
Can we throw that into group loot real quick?
Okay. Group one.
Who's doing group loot? Is that Zach?
Yeah, I can
I'll
type
just
it in.
put
Gotcha.
Let's just
50 gold.
Just miscellaneous, what, jewelry?
Just like
Miscellaneous
some,
jewelry worth
some
50 gold?
chains, a brooch or two, nothing remarkable, but some stuff that could probably be bartered.
Do I need to roll?
miscellaneous jewelry, and then there was 50 gold.
Well, it's worth 50
No,
gold.
It's worth
50 gold.
Miscellaneous jewelry worth about 50 gold. Looks like they just pillaged it off of.
Do I need to, like,
They
roll
probably
investigation for the building, or?
Yeah, give me an investigation check if you wouldn't mind, as you're going down and looking through the third floor and going down to the second
Okay.
floor. And first.
How do you feel, Zach?
17.
How's it feel? How's it feel?
Second floor doesn't have much of
Feel good,
anything.
does it?
Looks like it's just kind of the mill
I was
room.
first.
Plenty of
No, I was. I meant
Guys,
it was above
please.
yours. Sorry.
There's plenty of bone meal just kind of like lying around all over the place, kind of caking everything. Some sacks that have more like sugar, flour, things like that, and it's some basic reagents. But as you get to the first floor and you start looking through the drawers, there's one in particular that gives off sort of a magical sort of feeling. One that you're quite familiar with. There are various concoctions in small labeled containers within this one particular cabinet. One that's labeled youth. Another that's labeled laughter. And another that's labeled mother's milk.
What?
Give me that one.
And these are bottles?
God.
Yes, these are all in like glass containers that are labeled in like a sort of like yellowed parchment.
Ooh,
This is in
mystery
the downstairs
potions.
area?
This is in the first floor. That's right. In the
That was
kitchen.
the ones that I had seen before?
The ones you had sensed before. You didn't see them.
Could I roll like a? Could I?
I have a
call
question
out? Could I roll
actually.
like a medicine check? Or
Yeah, I
something?
have a question. Is she doing this alone, or are we kind of following her around as she does it? Because otherwise, what are we doing? Just like standing there?
So she asked me if she could roll investigation on the house. If you guys want to say that you are joining her in this, that's fine.
Yeah, can I just like follow her around like an observer, like watching what she's doing and shit?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I hand Lobrin a magnifying glass.
I'm your shadow.
Could I like roll like a medicine or a nature check, looking at like if she, points out the potions?
But yeah, I'll hold it. Obviously, I'm gonna hold everything up to everybody so everyone can see it and get a like an idea.
Sure. Sure. You see the three bottles. The first youth is looks to be like a golden kind of syrupy liquid. Laughter is like almost like a thinner kind of almost like a red tea looking thing. And then mother's milk is like a pale tincture kind of looking thing. It's kind of greenish and pale.
Oh my gosh, Oni T, thank you so much for the 2 subs!
Thank you,
Thanks,
thank
Tony.
you.
Hey.
Mr.
Thank
T,
you.
you are too good to us.
Can I get
Well,
anything on the
who's
14th
going to drink one of
for
these?
medicine?
You can roll medicine if you'd want.
I
I'm gonna
did.
say-
I rolled, and I guided myself. It was only a 14 total.
You have no
Uh,
idea what
I
these are.
knew.
Can I attempt to perhaps taste a drop of each of these to see if I can gauge the effects based on that?
You sure can.
Uh,
I'm gonna start. Oh,
I'm gonna
start
say
with.
go ahead and do that and roll medicine at the same time. I'll say with advantage if you're tasting it.
I'm just gonna say to Ark, I'll give you 5 gold if you drink mother's milk.
I wasn't going to drink them. I was going to taste them. It might give
I
us
know,
some
but
idea
if
of-
you drink it, I'll give you some gold. I think it could be funny.
Hi, Cass.
Milk. Don't ever say that again, mommy.
my
Don't
God.
do that. Hi, Cass.
So you said there was one that was a golden-y color?
Yes, it's labeled youth.
I will attempt that one first.
Are you gonna get younger?
Okay, and roll a medicine. I'm gonna say roll 1 medicine check with advantage on all 3.
I'm waiting for somebody to like see it be a positive on Ark and then drink like a huge amount and they just
I'm
turn like a
gonna-
little kid.
My
Can I
God.
touch Ark seeing him drinking the potions?
You cannot. It's too late. You already rolled.
Yeah, man.
And so, as you take a small sip of the first one labeled youth, you immediately feel, as it kind of hits your tongue, it's almost palatable and sweet. Those of you that are near Ark see that, like, his wrinkles begin kind of, whatever wrinkles he has, probably not many because he's reborn. It doesn't look very old, but whatever age he became that state at, he looks like he's reverting and becoming younger. His hair sort of thickens a little bit. There's a little bit more brightness to his eyes.
I
kind
rub
of-
my eyes and
Kind of
I look
becomes
at him.
slightly more boyish looking.
How
Ark, you look younger.
with one drop are the changes like that noticeable?
It's just noticeable enough for you guys to know, to infer what's going on.
I just wanted to see how like potent these were.
Mhm.
Try one more drop. I want to see what happens.
We shouldn't waste these. This clearly is a potion that seems to provide youthfulness of some kind.
Interesting.
I don't know if the effects are permanent, but this could be beneficial.
Mhm.
Also,
Well,
it's
Ray,
not
why
clear
I
if-
got this fucking curse?
Working on it.
I wonder if it makes you younger or if it sort of just makes you look younger, you know what I mean?
That's my concern as well. It might merely be an illusion or temporary. There also might be side effects we're not fully aware
It
of.
might make me happy again.
Speaking of
That's
happiness, let's try laughter next.
Okay. As you
It makes you happy. I'm doubting it until Lucy's gullet.
okay, I'm gonna need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Is this for being poisoned of any kind?
No.
Oh, wait. Farron's feeding me it? Relax, throw immediately.
I said if it makes him happy, I'll give you some.
No,
She would
Aztec,
not
don't
ask
de-age the
questions.
DILF.
No, we need to help Twyla. I
No,
feel
we
bad
always
she's a
need to
Slim
dump
Jim.
around.
Oh God! Stop calling him Slim Jim.
You know what, bro? Fuck you. D-Dilf's your Dilf.
Hey, do you want
Oh.
to guide me for these?
Yes.
Farron? Maybe.
Yes, I'm gonna touch you, Ark, and I'm gonna say,
damn
"May
it.
the power
Maybe don't guide me.
No, you're not
kids-
gonna do that because this is happening as he's speaking the script.
Ark in
Oh,
front of
well-
all of us.
Ark
For the
asks-
next one.
Okay. I'm
They're
never
really
gonna
trying
touch
these.
anybody.
What was the save you rolled?
12.
12.
Oh, boy.
Couldn't have helped you even there.
Sorry,
You're
Buckaroo.
gonna start laughing your ass
Yeah,
off, bud.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, suddenly you just feel like a sort of like tremor building up in your chest. And all of a sudden there's uproarious laughter, the sort that you have none of you guys have ever heard from Ark.
Guys, this is unnatural.
And you take 5 points of psychic damage as you are in uproarious fits of laughter, and you're stuck that way for a minute.
Oh.
Oh, this is literally
That's it.
awful.
Outside the building, you're scaring the kids.
Your Argyl's already kind of leading the kids out. He's like, you know what? We don't need to see this. Let's just.
What's so funny?
Man, I'm sure glad I didn't have any more of that potion. Farron, you noticed
Where's the
that
fuck you guy potion?
you noticed that Ark's wounds never healed from that fight. He looks bad,
Oh,
and it looks like
Ark.
his laughter is causing
Dave.
all wounds from the fight to kind of reemerge. He's starting to
Okay.
bleed again.
No, 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 no.
Farron's gonna touch you.
Maybe somebody else
Gonna
should try
touch
the
you
last
in a
one, just
different
in
way than
case.
you expect.
Give me
Yeah,
the one
I
with the
You're gonna get
caffeine on
back
it.
15 hit points.
Thank you. You want to know what I was at before
Would you
I took
like
that
Were you at
potion?
to do it
6?
again? Were you at 1?
I was at 8, and now I'm at 3, and now I'm at.
You got this. You got
Imagine
this.
if you just like
18.
went down.
I'm gonna
you just, like,
do
I
it one
I
more
almost
time.
did that
I
Winter.
almost. No, I can. Okay.
No, add another 9, please.
We're gonna long rest shortly anyway. We might be okay.
I know. So I was
Could
like,
you-
if I have the slots, I will use them.
Could you imagine if I went down from that?
I
That would have been
That would have
unfortunate.
been really fucking funny though.
That's why
That
I
would
hit
have
it
been funny.
twice.
He laughed himself to death.
You
You're
laughed
gonna
yourself to
die laughing.
But could you imagine then what our characters would think this potion does?
Yeah, they'd be
Uh,
like, "This will kill you."
This will kill you through laughter.
Through
We
laughter.
try to kill Strahd with
Poison
it.
for Strahd.
It doesn't work.
How do you feel after drinking that?
Nothing has been funny in eons.
Oh no.
Would you like some?
Yeah, Twyla made him laugh.
I don't think
That's
so.
true.
Mommy's milk?
Oh god, should someone else drink this one? Ark's not
No,
looking
I'll
too...
do it.
Doing it.
Okay.
I have advantage.
I'll take a
on
big
poison.
sip for one
Alright.
gold.
All right.
Oh boy.
Please let me. I do have some resistance to poisons and curses and stuff.
Would
Very
you
well,
would
you
you at
sound
least
logic.
let me give you a helping hand?
I would
DM.
appreciate. I would appreciate that.
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Okay.
Baptize it.
You can roll a
Yeah.
d4 as
How
well.
much- my
were you
eye.
guiding him
Alright.
drinking a potion?
'Cause we don't know what they are.
It's a tummy rub as.
Yeah, it's like that's a good arc.
But you'll roll
my
it yourself,
God.
Ark.
All right. So last potion,
Mother's milk.
Just a singular drop. I put like a little dab on my finger and just like.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
We would
Man.
not last. I just realized we killed them and then immediately started blind taste
It
testing.
sucks because if you pass these, we don't know what they do. If you fail these, something bad happens. Obviously.
If I pass them, we'll still know vaguely what they do. It might not be the
Yeah, you'll just know that you were able to resist it, whatever it was.
plus.
And it's the same thing.
I hope you roll a 4. Oh.
I really like ones. Technically, that's 5 ones in a row.
So here's the thing. You'd fail the save, or at least you would have, but this is a poison that would have caused the poisoned effect. You take no damage. You are not. You are not under
Guys,
the
this one's
effect.
safe.
But
No.
the flavor of this is very clear that this is a maybe not the most potent poison, but it is one that would last a very long time.
Oh.
Oh.
This is a very potent poison.
Jeez.
Maybe Argyle can put mother's milk on his daggers.
We might be
Yeah,
able
Look
to...
over to Aragorn.
What? That
Argyle's
woke me up.
oh Jesus! Argyle's going to kind of come back in after leading the kids out, and he's going to say, "Let me take a look at that."
Sure.
And
It's quite tasty, although I don't recommend drinking it.
Did
So
you put
he's
some
going to-
daggers in it?
He's going to take the bottle if you allow him,
Yeah.
and he's going to let's see, let me roll on that. Okay, yeah, he definitely knows what that is because he's made poisons before. Kind of tosses the bottle a little bit, and he says, "I would hold on to this one if you would not mind. It is only really effective when ingested, but it is otherwise known as pale tincture. It can be valuable to the right person."
Are you
Okay.
one of those people?
When I apply poisons, I seldom have my subject ingest them.
Fair enough.
Just the same, I might be able to pawn this off. Or keep it out of the wrong hands.
At the
That
very least, we
would
should
be
try.
It's probably best to keep it to the wrong hands. It seems like there are a lot of wrong hands in Barovia these days.
Indeed, a poison like this is not easy to make. It would be worth hundreds of gold to the right person.
And who
You
is the
see-
right person?
You see Ark's eyes turn into like little discs resembling gold coins for 2
Little dollar signs.
little dollar signs.
The right person would be difficult to find around these parts, but alchemists, certain alchemists, and mercenaries, assassins, these are the sorts that can have a need for things like this.
I'd be happy enough making sure it doesn't get used for, well, nefarious purposes or harming innocents.
Well,
So be it.
assassins, I mean, not really good, generally.
And he just kind of like clears his throat a little bit and he says, "Huh." And he just kind of puts the bottle into his bag.
I mean,
So-
he wasn't good for a while.
Did anyone happen to find anything in here that might be able to help Lucia before something bad happens?
Hi, Falco.
Hi, Falco. Thank you for the Hydro Zippy.
Hello, Falco. How are you?
Can I roll a general perception check or something? Maybe.
Sure can.
Okay.
I really hope your next
This
character
place
talks like
has
that.
to have some kind of magical secrets about it. There's got to be something here for Lucia.
Magical air horn of awakening.
Point, point, point.
It's like put it right behind her ear.
That's a 24.
Okay, fair enough. You're looking around in this first floor. There looks to be several chicken eggs. There's a wooden trunk that has holes in it, and as you open it, there's about like several dozens of small toads that immediately begin jumping out
Oh.
and just covering the floor.
God.
They're all over the place. And then on top of that, there's the barrel that Morgantha kept tapping with her broom during the fight. It's filled with a liquid that seems to be the source of the Icarus scent. It's a black, thick sort of syrup, and it's mostly empty at this point. It seems as though whatever it was fueling the dretches that were coming out of it.
That's what she was like if I sniffed it, would I be able
It's
to like
Drano?
Well, I mean, it certainly has the aura of Drano. It's a very insidious liquid.
Can I roll like a survival
It might work.
medicine check? Not survival, a medicine or I don't know. What would I roll to determine what it is?
I'll allow you to
Arcana?
roll Arcana, Nature, or Medicine.
Arcana, nature, or medicine. Okay, they're all the same. Will you allow me to touch myself in this?
Yeah, that's fine. If you're doing it yourself, that's fine.
night. Thank you. I'm gonna roll Arcana. Not that great at it, but oh Jesus! Can I get a 4? 17.
Okay. You don't know precisely what this is, but you get the sense that whatever it is demonic in nature. It's some sort of demonic reagent.
Okay, guys, this is like an evil reagent of some sort. I don't want to bring this with us, so maybe we'll just leave it. Everybody fine with that?
May I
That's
try to
fine.
identify it in some way?
I just did.
Yeah. So,
Oh, did you find out exactly what it was?
Well, no, I guess not.
okay. So go ahead. As a matter of fact, Ark, did you at any point use your divine sense in here?
That I was as soon as Farron said that I would definitely want to use divine sense.
Okay. The moment you do, the barrel is the only source of demonic energy in this entire place. Well, with the hags gone, that is. It is. You know that this particular reagent is demon ichor. It is used for summoning components, and it would make sense that dretches were coming out of this barrel.
Ew.
This, I would relate this to the group. It's concerning that there's so much of it, to be honest.
Most of it has been used. The barrel is like a third of the way full, but it was, that it was full previously. So it's clear that a certain amount went into each dretch that came out of there.
It's
Can we get rid of it somehow?
That's what I was thinking, but
What if I set
I
it on
wish it were-
fire?
I wish it were possible to perhaps figure out where they sourced this from. I would hate to think that there's more of this out there. Getting rid of it's definitely a good idea. Do I know if there's like a specific method that would be best for disposing of this to make sure there weren't
Oh,
unintended consequences?
I'm gonna go ahead and have you roll nature as well.
Could I roll religion by chance?
It's demonic. It doesn't really pertain to any specific religion, mind you. I mean, I guess you could like argue like consecration and stuff like that. Yeah, sure.
Could I argue for advantage, or is this just a normal roll?
Hmm.
If maybe
Well, just to justify why I would give you advantage here.
maybe if someone
here.
Do you have a history of like consecrating ground and dealing with demons?
somewhat, yes.
No, but I'm proficient in religion.
I'll say if Faerun helps you come up with a solution, then yes, you'll get advantage.
I'm concerned about disposing of this. Do you have any ideas, or perhaps some knowledge of this?
I'm not very religious, despite being proficient in it.
He says she's
This is
proficient in it.
this.
No, that was just. a
This was
joke.
in character. Your character wouldn't know of proficiency.
Well, I'm
Let's say
not
I'm rather
very religious,
proficient.
but I have read a lot of books on different types of religions. There's a lot of different ways to dispose of something evil. Sometimes cleansing it with divine energy,
Pour
maybe,
it
or
in his water supply.
fire, or something. Maybe I don't know.
I do remember some religious texts saying something about that. Give me a second to think. It's been quite some time.
Go ahead and make that roll.
I tried.
Oh,
I'm gonna use my reborn ability to roll an extra d6 and add that to my skill check.
Roll a 6. Roll a 14.
14's not the worst.
Okay. 14. It seems as though if your intention was just to remove it from the faculties of others who would like to use it, allowing it to seep into the soil is good enough of a method as any.
Ignore the demon plant. I'll show up next month. But...
There's you could burn it, bury it.
I don't like how you suggested to burn it like 3 times already. I like to blow up.
Should we just empty it out into the soil? It's not as
I
fun.
I might. Give me 1 second. I might have a potential solution. I'm trying to just
Is
confirm.
the solution fire?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It's something else. It's something.
Someone remind me to talk to Argyle before he leaves, in case I forget.
I don't think he's
Talk
just
to
gonna peace
Oracle.
out.
Talk to Oracle before you leave.
Or I
Thank you,
leave.
Lobra.
Just
Thank you,
remember.
Lobrin. Very good. Gold star.
I am going to try. Could I attempt to plunge the sun sword into it and pour a second level smite into this vat of ichor to try
Yes.
to cleanse it with divine power?
Yes, you can.
If I see him about to do some shit like this, I'm just gonna slip outside real quick.
Maybe take the children too. That's
Yeah,
not
the
worst
kids
idea.
are already outside. I think.
They're
Already
outside.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey kids.
Who's
They-
babysitting
they-
Lucia?
Stay away from the door.
The 2 kids
Oh,
are outside, and
quiet.
the younger boy is like going up to Lucia and is kind of like eyeing her gun and just going like, "What's that?"
They're American.
Lucia?
I think she may have fallen asleep.
Lucia's just kind of like,
Sorry.
just kind of
What
like,
happened?
a little child just came up to you and is asking what that weapon you have is.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was thinking about the fucking oil thing still.
Oil.
Yeah, sorry. This is... What do we call this thing? This is my keep away weapon.
That's
I
good.
point it at bad things and they go away.
And at this point, the child points to one of the corpses that's on the ground. He says, "Did you use it on that bad thing?"
Yes.
And he just kind of like beams up to you and he says, "That's really cool. Where can I get a keep away weapon?
Move to Texas.
I don't know what that is."
Forgive me. I'm out of it today. Holy shit.
That's all right. That's all right. Panning back inside, Art, as you put that smite into the barrel of Iker,
I'm ready to heal him if something goes wrong.
it's like almost like quenching a forged sword in water. It's immediately steams, and the steam smells god awful.
So the nice
gross.
thing is I don't have to
God.
breathe, so I don't smell this.
I'm leaving, Ark. Goodbye.
You are stinking up the place, certainly.
I'm
And
going outside.
some of it vapors away, but the most of it is still there.
That's unfortunate.
Just dump it on the ground. Did I see anything else with the 24 perception, or was that the thing?
That's all.
Downstairs? Okay, cool.
I got one more thing.
Sure, what would you like to do?
While that entire
doing?
exchange was happening, did I say I ritual cast detect magic?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yippee.
I have detect magic active.
Goodness, somebody ran it.
Those bottles you have are certainly magical.
Indeed.
And
way.
Always
The
forget
floor
I
is now
also
magical.
use-
The grass.
you know, now the
floor is
floor and now the air because of our...
We just polluted.
You see a
God.
hazy cloud of magic.
Also,
Just stand there like, my god.
the meat pies that were freshly brought out are magical. Hi, Gruta.
Hi, Gruta.
Hi, Gruta. I have an idea.
Is it?
The meat pies are magical?
Yep.
Hmm.
Is it bad that part of me wants to try the meat pies just
No.
to see
No.
what the effect
I cast
You get-
firebolt at the meat pies.
You get the school
No.
if there is
Winter.
one.
That's true. I do
Oh.
get the School of Magic.
Geez, I don't think that describes in the book what school of magic.
Sometimes it doesn't
is.
say. It's fine.
Yeah, if it doesn't
Yeah.
have one, you
I
don't
would-
know.
I would
It
venture
says
to
if
say-
there is one.
I
Yeah.
would venture to say the closest you're gonna get is illusion magic.
Oh, interesting.
I'm
Oh, it
firebolting the
tastes
meat
good, but in
pies.
reality, you're eating.
All
dead
right,
people.
you're burning all of them.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Can I
They
try
explode.
some?
It's
Yeah,
within
bombs.
30 feet. I don't detect anything from anywhere else.
The bomb pies.
No, you don't.
I guess it wouldn't. I don't think a dispel magic would work on the demon ichor, right?
Are there
It's not
anything that
magical.
can be used as particularly spell
No.
components?
Well, that
Uh,
probably could have been.
Yeah, the demonic ichor, maybe. There's all sorts of gross bits and baubles all over the place, but it's not components to magic that you guys are familiar with. It looks like stuff
Jewelry?
that's like mostly like dark ritual based. We're talking like all manner of bones, living things. There's
Can I? Hold on. Let me look at the spell magic. It has to be on one. Okay.
I
I'm gonna ask Twyla. I'm gonna say, hey Twyla, since you have that up right now, can you like point out maybe like the most magical thing that you see that's bad?
Well, I don't actually sense anything. It was just the mystery pies.
So I thought you said that there was more things, Derek.
nope.
Oh.
No, it was literally just the pies beyond what we
The
already
pies
knew.
and the potions.
I mean,
that's it.
I'll comb once again through like the entire structure
Well,
just to
you
make sure
wouldn't-
I'm not missing anything. But
So genuinely
You're not-
might not be.
No. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
because we
Alright.
never went all the way. Wasn't there like a ladder?
well, there's
you
an
said?
attic, and I like
It's empty.
yeah, and I don't sense anything.
Nope.
Yeah, then I'll just say yeah. I after I comb through again, I really don't sense anything here. It was just those strange bottles and then the pies. That's it.
Okay. I could dispel magic on one of those bottles, maybe.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Worst case, we find some kind of value to them and get rid of them, but at the very least, if we hold on to them, that means no one else can use them for something, so... I don't know, they might just be
Then we
worth
can make
having.
maybe money.
Nah.
The
Maybe we could sell them and try
materials
to...
are the kids.
No!
No, not the children. We're
I
returning
zoned
them
out
to their
again.
parents.
We, maybe we could even sell them to try to get something that can help Lucia. We gotta act fast on that or she's not gonna make it.
I'm not gonna make it.
Catherine, are you alright?
We're gonna
I have no
an
idea. For
werewolf
some reason,
dead man.
I napped before Strahd, and I woke up as if I've never slept for like 3 days.
Those are the worst
So
snaps.
you don't even have to try and
They're also
roleplay
nappy
tonight. You
forces.
just have to be you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm method acting apparently.
All right.
Well,
Um,
I'm gonna
what
cut.
if we-
We're just gonna cut ahead a little bit. I'm gonna say
can I do
Aragog.
one thing, real quick?
Yes, but this is the last thing.
I was just wondering if, because it doesn't seem like I can get rid of the Ichor all in one go, I want to take that and pour the remainder, if I can, into my the one pouch that I have, the pouch of preservation.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Sweet. I got a bag of Ichor.
there you go.
Got a bag of demon poison.
What is that bag made out of? It's liquid. Is it like a water skin?
I don't know.
I have fair enough.
Oh, I don't have a potion. I'll get one during the break. I'm sorry, Paper.
I'll put it in a water skin first and then put it in there.
Anyway, Aragal kind of comes into the room again. He says, "All right, it is time to depart. I do not want to wait any longer. The roads are dangerous at night. You know this.
Let's
So-
move.
well,
I will be taking the children and I will be bringing them back to Village Barovia. After that, I will be stopping at the Tesser Pools to speak with Madame Eva. Where is it you intend to go next? I will meet you there."
Dungeon? The stronghold?
I thought we were gonna help that guy's wife.
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch for
The
every fucking
Mardikovs.
time.
We keep forgetting. Yeah,
Adrian
we-
Martikov.
so we have to go back to the
Well,
area he's gonna be going with the kids anyway.
Well, no.
We have to go back to the tavern in
He's
Velocity.
going-
Tavern in the
taking-
morning.
No,
He's taking them
Yeah.
to Village Barovia. You guys would be going to Valaki.
Velocity,
Yeah.
that
which is
the
different.
Martikov told us though where he would be going. So like, don't we technically know? Just like we don't have to go to Valaki, right? Can't we just
Well,
go straight there?
No,
I was
You-
on a
you
chance
guys-
going to Valaki
You guys
anyway.
explicitly told him to wait.
Yes,
Or
we
you
told
guys.
him wait a
We'll be back
day
in
and
the
we'll come
morning.
tomorrow and go with you, is what we told him.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's gonna
true.
be
But
waiting
getting
at
into
that
Valaki is the
tavern.
problem.
I do.
We can
Well,
get into
that's
Velocity.
I haven't-
that's a hell of our own creation, though.
I have an idea on that. If people are willing to listen to my suggestion,
Which is
No.
perhaps most of us can wait outside Valaki on the road, and Faerun could perchance turn into a small rodent or cat or something, and meet
Well,
up
that's
with the
true, and I can-
Mardikovs in Valaki.
and I'm really stealthy too when I need to be.
Something like a cat or a rat or a mouse would go largely unnoticed in the city.
Now I'm just thinking of fair and mouse. I want it.
I think a mouse is
Alright.
a good idea.
And I can waltz a little bit up the path and grab my retainers, by the way.
Sure can. They're still at the cart.
So
Yes.
Over all about dental
so
hygiene.
I'll go and I'll get him. so Argo, you're gonna meet us tomorrow morning outside of Valaki, and you're gonna come back, right?
I can't enter Valaki. You know this.
No. They're gonna be on the outskirts. I'm gonna be the only one getting in. I'm gonna grab somebody that we made a promise to. I'm bringing him out of the city, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna do a little quest, if you will.
We're gonna meet up on the roads so that we don't have to enter.
Do you
Valaki
know
itself.
where it is you will be going after Valaki? Perhaps I can meet you there. I will need more than a night.
The Mordekov Manor, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
The Blue Water Inn?
Hmm.
No,
No.
not the inn.
It's one of the wineries.
The
The
winery
winery.
was destroyed.
But there's multiple
wineries going.
wineries.
There's not multiple ones.
No.
I thought there was
he
multiple.
told
No,
us.
our
He told us his
note-keeping.
wife was somewhere. Fuck.
Yeah, I can't.
me
Me
go to
as
the
an
recap
individual
solo.
cannot remember. Ark would have.
All right. Well, why don't we
Full
take
They
it?
had been
Why don't,
destroyed. Andrian Martikov, a new face to the party, said he was going after them to rescue his wife. The party pleaded with him to wait a day. He's going after people who, I think, destroyed. It's like a group of the druids.
okay.
Yeah.
So why don't we
did you
take a
put
quick
right down where we
10-minute
went?
break?
To look into that.
Why don't we
Okay.
take a quick 10-minute pee break, smoke break, jumping jack break, break dance,
Nap
whatever
break.
it is you got to do. And you guys feel free to go through your notes. I'm gonna go get a drink for any.
Yeah, I
necessary
got a
potion.
potion. I gotta go get one.
And we will be
Alright.
right back.
Be back in 10,
back.
lovelies.
Holy
Wait,
god, I feel like
let's
I'm
get back.
dying.
Here be. What? Who hung up?
Oh,
I meant
Yeah,
to
I'm-
mute myself. I
Oh.
left by accident.
I'm like genuinely exhausted. I'm like passing out over here.
Hmm. Hmm. Fuck, Christ, what was that?
What's up?
I don't know, someone just made like a clinking noise that genuinely scared the shit out of me. It was so quiet up until that.
Clink,
Jesus.
clonk.
Alright, I'm back. Did anyone come to any conclusions?
Not a one.
I just realized while I was downstairs getting my potion that I'm pretty sure I've been in like a misunderstanding this entire time about how the Martikovs' like estates work.
Yeah, I think we're cooked.
Fuck.
What's up? What conclusions have you
For
reached?
some reason, I thought there were multiple like vineyards, multiple wineries, multiple like places. It's just the fucking one, though. I don't know why I thought there were 3. I think I was connecting the
I-
3 crystals to the, like, 3 places.
There is another winery, but it's not their winery.
So I feel a fool, and now I don't know. I feel like I've had it wrong for, I guess, months at this point.
I can't even remember where the guy said he was going.
I thought he was going to another winery, but that's not correct. Ugh.
Oh,
Ugh. Well, you know what, gang? I've been holding one sending in my pocket for the night. Maybe.
Hey, you.
Maybe
Wait,
we
were you
use it
that?
to contact the Martikovs and figure out where the fuck we're going.
I could either do that tonight, or I could even do it in the morning and contact him and be like,
Well, let's say
hey.
do it now so you have full slots in the morning.
Yeah,
Well, true.
and also then we can tell what's his name where we're going.
That's true, and then we can...
This is
Instead
why
of
I
having
can't-
to go to Vallaki, we could just meet him there. Like, if he tells us where, we could just tell him ahead of time, like, hey, we're gonna go there in the morning. Like, are you ready?
Or we can tell him
Start
that
writing out 25 words.
we could tell him to meet us at Old Bone Grinder and that we killed the hag that was there.
That might be the total opposite direction for him, though. Hi, Roxy!
I think we're best meeting just outside the gates of Vallaki, like outside of view of the city walls. This
Yeah.
way.
We are never going back to Vallaki.
That would
Let's
be
just put
good,
that
but,
on the
like, that way
record.
we don't even have to waste time, like, sneaking in there and figuring this out. I can just message
No,
him
exactly.
tonight.
And then we can tell what's his name where we're going. And this is why I can't be trusted, like, with information, because I've already forgotten the name of the NPC that's been traveling with us. that
Argo?
does the creep.
Ergo?
That's the one. Yeah. I
Cadillac
can't...
Jack, thank you for the hydrate, Sippy.
You forgot Arco.
Listen.
He's been with us for so
My-
many episodes.
My brain is like a thin, clear soup, and my memory is a colander.
Right.
Cheers, paper. Taking that potion now.
I'm so tired. I did so
Ugh.
much Christmas shopping.
Yeah, I've been going a little
Uh,
crazy. It's nice going like when me and my dad go shopping for each other, because we just went to the store yesterday and picked stuff out. We're gonna pretend to be excited on Christmas Day.
Hell yeah.
Raw.
That's the way to do it, in my opinion.
I gave both Mariah and Derek their gifts tonight, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we all or
Be
Derek.
back real quick, sorry.
Derek had already given me his, but I gave Winter and Derek their gifts as well tonight.
Who drew all these arts? A bunch of different artists drew these arts. We this is the slideshow. This is the fan art slideshow.
And you've seen the fan art sideshow.
Oh no, Roxy asked.
Oh, for some reason I don't know why I heard Ash speaking in my brain saying, "Who drew all this arts?" That I like heard that. I think I hallucinated. I hallucinated.
Are we
him
all
talking.
just incredibly like sleep deprived right now?
I think so.
Awesome.
I didn't sleep well last night, and Jesus Christ, malls are the worst place to be for hours.
Yeah.
Cadillac Jack said, I feel like there should be a show titled The Adventures of Ark and Lobrin.
That would be really
God.
funny.
A nightmare.
And we are back. Is everyone back?
I
DM,
don't think so.
Lobrin?
Well, we gotta start. How are you gonna start without the DM?
Oh no. Or
Oh,
Misadventures if you prefer. It would probably be Misadventures, let's be real.
I'm back. Am I late?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
But
You're 10 minutes late, unfortunately.
Ark and I had a really good plan, though.
Arcanine.
Arcanine had a really good plan.
Okay, let's hear the plan.
So the plan is, instead of going through this nonsense with Velaki tomorrow, I'm just gonna message that Martikov tonight. Like, I have a sending left. Like, I'm gonna message him right now.
Have you seen him?
No, but I don't need to have seen him. You guys just
Okay.
have to describe him to me.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
Can you guys just, like, give me a description of what he looks like? Like, I can picture the Martikovs.
Yeah. Farron describes exactly what he looks like.
Yay!
Yay!
To speed up the process.
Faron
Okay,
holds
sure.
up the picture that's put in the NPC's
I
tab.
drew this.
Why don't you actually say what he looks like?
Sure.
Also, I just realized I was muted. The Lilburn arc thing would be good.
That would be really funny.
Let's put that on the maybes list.
I can roll dexterity and see how good my art is.
Yeah,
How
if we
good
split the party, people might get
Oh.
that.
So, I'm gonna
How
just
good is
tell...
my drawing of him.
I'm gonna tell Aragal really quick. Just one moment, please. I'm just gonna make sure we know exactly where we're going tomorrow, and then I can tell you exactly where we're going tomorrow.
He gives you a nod as he's like unreining one of the horses that's on the cart,
I am sending a message.
leaving only 2 left on the cart.
When
And he just
Twilight.
Wait,
kinda-
when?
I'm
what if you
sending
just
a
take
message.
the cart?
He's not taking the car, he's taking a horse. Okay, send that message.
To Adrian, yes?
Adrian Martikov, that's correct.
Adrian Martikov. Hello. You met my friends. We're helping you in the morning. Can you tell me where to meet you? We're ready.
I thought we were meeting on the road.
Please let me know.
And that's all you're
Okay.
saying?
That's all the words I
No.
have.
I
Okay.
thought we were
no
trying to
problem.
figure out where we were going.
That's
Anyway.
what I just asked him.
There's several moments that pass. And then you hear, hello, well, thank you for reaching out. We had spoken, hold on.
You're using so many words right now.
We had spoken about heading to the old village of Berez.
The end. He's probably at 25.
I was
Uh,
really
gonna be
hoping for
close.
we're planning on heading to the village of.
yeah,
No.
that's what I was thinking too. Like,
No,
fuck.
we were definitely within. We were definitely within. I think I
The
might
boy-
have. Like,
Are you
that was-
counting?
The voicemail scene from Swingers, or what is it? Not Swingers.
Okay, so
Is
if
it
Twyla
Swingers?
relays
Well,
that,
I got
Hold on.
7. No, I got 7 more words left.
Yeah, it is Swingers. Swingers.
It says, meet at the Blue Water Inn.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Can't meet at the Blue Water Inn.
God damn him. Alright. Okay, sounds like we're meeting at the Blue Water Inn tomorrow. That's all he told me. Maybe we can just stick to the plan then of Farron grabbing him while we wait outside.
That was a waste of a spell. I'm guessing. I
Okay,
don't really
then.
know how they work.
Okay, so Argal, can you when you're done, can you go to that secret spot outside of Velaki without actually going in Velaki? Because that's
No,
where
he can't come all the way back. That was the whole thing.
I'm
So-
going to need more than a single night. I've got matters to attend to. I
Okay, well
must
we're
be-
going to the village Berez.
do you know where that is?
No, but I can find out where it is.
Oh Jesus.
Berez. It's not a name I've heard in some time. It's it will be hard to get to.
Will it?
Yeah. I don't know much about it other than it is a historical village. It fell to desolation some time ago. I doubt there are any roads left that still go there. It will take some difficult trekking.
Perhaps it might be best if you were to take the horses and the cart. Sounds like we might not be able to bring them with us tomorrow.
Are you certain of this? I offer you my cart and you think that I should take it.
If you say that there are no roads going to this
I am
desolate
uncertain.
town,
I am uncertain, to be sure.
I don't want to risk leaving your horses and cart just at the end of an abandoned road.
Fair enough. I'll take it
Perhaps,
then.
But you're
perhaps
gonna meet us there. Like, you're gonna come back, right?
I will meet you at Berez once I find out where that is. Certainly one of my people should have an idea.
Thank you,
Ava
Roxy.
probably knows.
Can I roll?
Parentheses. No one had an idea.
Yeah, you can roll inside if you want.
I wanna know if I think he's gonna come back. 25.
Yeah, it seems like he means it.
Okay.
He's just a really good liar, apparently.
I know, right? Okay, because there were some things I wanted to talk about when you came back. If that's alright.
And you do not wish to speak of these things now?
Well, you're in a rush, so you wanna take the kids back to their home, so that's fine.
I intend to, but Barovia is a singular place. Whatever is left unsaid, well, it is a good bet that it will, how do I say, gently, and he kind of looks back at the kids and he looks back to you and says, I would not leave anything unsaid.
Okay, well,
Hey, thank you for the cheer.
can I have a minute alone?
Thank you, T.
to talk to you, please, then?
A minute? Yes, I can spare this.
Okay, so I'm gonna go away from the group.
He'll follow.
Twilight, can you watch the kids for a second?
He kind of has his like weight shifted onto one hip and he's got his arms crossed.
Well, I had a few things that I wanted to ask you. One of them was I want to know what happened when you talked to Strahd the night that I died, almost.
We spoke about previous employment and that manner of thing.
Did it have anything to do with our group?
Categorically.
Are you gonna tell me?
For
specifics?
reasons that I cannot get into, I cannot divulge everything that I spoke about. There are people in my life that could be in some manner of danger. That is all I can say. I take these things seriously. If you cannot trust me by now, after I have stood in front of werewolves for you and your kin, then I think perhaps there is little I can do for you.
That I don't trust you. It's that I wouldn't blame you if you left. Because I feel like, because of my actions, I directly put you and your people in greater harm's way. So I was more worried that you wouldn't come back.
He just kind of like scrunches his nose a little bit for a second. And he just kind of... He takes a second and he huffs and he goes, the danger was always there. It had nothing to do with you. It is simply the path we tread. And we do what we can with it. For my part, I shall return. And if you do not want to take me at my word for that, then I will only ask that you watch the horizon. I will be there.
No, I trust you. And even still, I still feel sorry. And I'm going to apologize to the group too for my actions, but I wanted to apologize to you first since you were the first thing I saw when I woke back up.
Try not to fret too much about Luvash and some of my kin. They are temperamental sorts. Some of them have some loyalty to Strahd, but when I explain that this was Madame Ava's advice, they will fall in line. They respect her, if nothing else. It is not your fault. I do not wish you to carry this on your shoulders. You understand?
Okay then. All right. I guess that's all for now. So.
I don't mean to be scant. Perhaps we can speak more when I return. Will you allow this?
Yeah, that's fine. Feel a little
Alright.
better now anyway, so we'll just get on our way.
Kind of gives you like a soft little pat on the shoulder, and then he goes over to his horse, and he kind of oh, thanks, Roxy.
Wow, see, thank
He
you.
hops onto he like lifts up the two kids onto the actually he's bringing the cart with him, so he's going to like guide them onto the cart, and he's going to take up the helm and he's going to say, I will see you in short order, and within that time, if you can manage it, please don't cause too much trouble. Keep yourselves alive, all that.
We'll try our best.
All right then. And he kind of sets his pace. And with the cart, he doesn't move quite as quickly as he would have on a single horse, but he makes his way regardless, leaving just you guys. This is the first time you have been alone with your party for quite some time.
Just really quick, I want to just thank both Roxy and Oni for all of the bits they've been cheering that entire time. Thank you guys so much.
We had a bidding war.
We had a bidding war and a potentially incoming hype train for that, so thank you guys.
Yeah, looks like it.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, God.
You guys are cracking me up over there in the chat. Hey, Zoe with bits, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's the hype train incoming. Here it comes.
There it is.
Hey, thank you guys.
Hype train.
Hype
guys are the
train.
Hype train.
Let's fucking go.
This particular vale, this little valley, is
Oh shit. Sorry.
that's all right.
The bidding
now
continues.
quiet.
Yeah.
Outside of the croaks of toads that are still all over the ground and now beginning to hop their way out, and the interesting smells that have been provided by the steam of demon ichor.
Ew.
You have peace, a rare moment of peace in Barovia. To set up shop, do what you will. Twyla.
Yep.
A little time passes as you guys, I'm assuming, are setting up a perimeter and getting your camp ready.
I felt like my teacher just called on me for a second.
Twyla, it's your birthday today.
Okay, good ice crepe is on its way.
Front of the class now.
Oh.
There is a familiar voice that enters your brain.
Oh.
That enters your mind.
Your teacher from 7th grade, Silvery Moon.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
The one you
that'd be
killed.
Ow.
awful. From beyond the grave.
Shit.
And it just goes, hey, Pigeon. Just checking in. How are you and yours faring right now?
I don't like the teacher calling her pigeon.
Oh, boy. And have you heard from Esmeralda? It's been some time. Getting nervous.
That's it.
That's it.
Also, once again, thank you everyone so much for the bits out there in the
Oh
chat.
my
You
God,
guys are
thank you.
hilarious. It's now a level 3 hype train. Thank you guys. They're just fucking going, guys.
Like, yeah.
You guys are such goobers. Wonderful goobers that I adore.
Thank you, lovelies. Oh my goodness. I can just picture a dragon and a rock feuding right now.
A rock.
Just a singular rock with like an angry face.
And a broken glass bottle of alcohol.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
I will kind of like sit up straight when I hear this in my mind. Because I'm assuming we're all like relaxing inside at this point, or at least trying to like make camp for the night. And I will respond back. Oh god, I have to think about this.
That's what she said.
This is stressful.
I can count. I keep forgetting to.
I got my hands in front of me. this is just so stressful. The celebration and the big flocks, thank you.
I love that one.
Oh. Hey, sunshine. No word from Ez. I can try in the morning? Lucia's not looking well. Getting worried. Going to Berez tomorrow. Any advice? Am I out of words?
I think you still have 3 more.
Okay.
I love you. There it is.
Skibidi toilet.
Come on, I love you. Say it. Say it.
2 words.
Let her choose. It might be too early.
Buddy, 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 buddy. Just I love you.
It's like 3
Aw.
lies at the end of a text.
Did she actually say that?
Yeah. That was a good idea,
fucking
Lobern.
good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's a dramatic pause, and then it seems as though a second spell is cast, and he says, "You were asking about if you knew anything about Berez,
Yes.
and you mentioned Lucia." He says, "I'm worried about her too. See if you can find some more gems. I can help."
Shit, I didn't count. Sorry.
Berez is on some old maps. And he casts another spell. But it's not spoken about anymore. The Martikovs
The creature.
have an enemy there. It's probably very dangerous. So be careful. I love you too.
Oh. I can respond
Doesn't
to that.
doesn't that let
You can
you
respond to
reflect?
Unfortunately, that was
Aw,
27,
that's a
so he
sweet
actually just said,
message.
"I."
Stop sexting
That was
with
not
the
funny.
ending, goddammit.
I'm kidding.
They're not.
Okay, how about... I'm trying to think. We found 50 gold worth of miscellaneous jewelry, you said?
Yes, but it's not like gems. It's jewelry. It's like
But it doesn't have gems in it.
there's like, as far as diamonds go,
Fuck!
there's
I'm
probably
never
like
getting-
next to
I'm Never
none.
getting to cast Revivify ever.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna respond and say, buddy, buddy, buddy.
All right, 3 words down.
No.
Kidding.
We'll keep looking. Haven't found any diamonds yet. Or anything, really. Encountered some hags. It didn't have much, though. I don't know what else to do. I think I'm out of words.
Yeah, that was it.
And that's it. He doesn't have to respond to that. I don't know how many spell slots this dude has,
Yeah, it's,
but that's all.
That's gonna be it for now.
It's something to think on.
He's not Elminster, but yeah.
Nut! On-screen celebration!
He's more like a
Thank you,
Caleb
Oni.
What?
The fuck just happened?
Huh?
Not. What the fuck?
Hey, we did a level 3 hype train. Thank you, lovelies.
Yay.
Share what emote you got. I got this little thing.
I didn't get anything.
I got a rock.
I got
See?
a rock.
3,500 bits, nice.
Wow, thank you guys.
You guys are the
That's
best.
awesome.
You guys are such sweetie pies. We love you. And I didn't have to cast a message for that.
Thank you for the hype train. Woo woo.
Hype. Anyway. Damn, we really gotta do something about Lucia, guys. I don't know what the fuck to do.
I think I
What
have
am
an
I at?
idea.
What
Takes out a
stage am I
sword.
at?
No. Okay. 2 levels of exhaustion. The second level is not horrible, but the problem is you can only recover 1 at a time through like non-magical
Why are
means.
you guys redeeming Maya?
Because my attacks.
So once you
does.
get kind of in a hole with it, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
That's
the
the
thing.
scary part about it. Yeah.
Also, she can't rest, so she's not recovering any.
I've
And
got
so-
I got a question.
Your speed's gonna be halved is the next effect you take.
And that's the second one, isn't it?
Yeah.
This would be the second one.
It only takes 6 to
Six
die.
kills
Very
you.
Yeah.
I have
6 kills you, but you're crippled heavily after 3 because you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
And you can't move.
Roxy
Yes.
found the potions.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We're doomed.
The potion.
I have a question for
Oh.
both Lucia and for the DM, I suppose.
Okay.
Like, cause you can't sleep, right? So, like, when you're having these, like, midnight hallucinations when you try to sleep, can you, like, attempt to, like, reach out to this deity, or no?
So here's the thing. You can sleep. You can't get any rest from that sleep. You get violent nightmares.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when she's having these nightmares, can she, like, potentially try to act in them, or no?
Maybe try it out tonight.
Hey, thank you for the 95 bits. Bits.
All right.
That was my question, and it did not get answered. Okay.
What do you mean? You can see if you. I can't just tell you.
I feel like everyone is just out of like this is just not our
This
best.
is this is not going well. Anyway,
yes or
let's
no
just
question?
continue.
Welcome to the
This is not rare form. We're not in our best shape.
This is normal for us. We're never in our best shape.
I guess. Particularly
hear
so
me?
tonight.
Am I? Hold on. I think my mic's acting up.
No, like I can hear you. You're just not responding.
I did.
Shall
I
we
said you could-
continue?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. All right. So you guys are setting up your camp and all that. Is there anything you'd like to do before you break your way into the next day?
I would like to take a watch.
Yeah, probably a good
You
idea
should
to
probably
pick a
rotate
watch
watches.
system. Lucia does not participate in the watch system.
Lucia
No.
does not participate.
All right, we participate in a night of uneventful watches, right, DM?
I'm gonna. Who's taking the watch? All of you except for Lucia.
Yeah.
I can do it. I only need 4 hours, so I can do like a double watch, really.
Sounds
Okay.
familiar.
I technically don't need sleep.
Yeah,
My
I
bad,
know.
sorry,
Ark
I had to
doesn't-
feed the
Ark
cats.
doesn't sleep.
I
Either
can just stay up and watch.
Either Ark or Farron, if you wouldn't mind, could you roll, both of you roll perception?
Bye, Roxy.
And
Oh, bye, Roxy.
catch you later, Roxy. Good to see you here. Hi,
Good morning, Rex.
Morning, Rex.
All
Would you
right.
allow
Best
me
of luck,
to-
Roxy.
Do you want one of us to roll with advantage or both?
One of you can roll with advantage, or both of you can roll.
I have a +8. What do you have, Ark?
I have a +0.
Oh,
Would you
I
like
say
me
you
to
let me
with
roll.
advantage?
let's say you let me take it over.
No, you roll. I will say before we go to sleep, I would like to cast my last spell. I want to try casting protection from evil and good on Lucia. It might not do much, but it feels nice.
That is a
maybe.
good idea.
Yes, my safety blanket of a spell.
Maybe it'll help just a little and make it not get worse. Possibly.
That is a great idea, actually.
So bright with my torchlight on. I with advantage, and I forgot to say that I was going to gab myself. If you don't want me to, that's fine.
No, you can.
Oh, then it's a 24.
The only time I'm gonna say no to guiding yourself is like when it wouldn't make sense to do so. But if you're sitting down to watch for the entire night, then that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you guys all settle down to rest, Ark not really needing it, and Farron needing very little. You all settle down nicely
Uh-oh.
and more or less comfortably. Oh God.
Here's Derek.
Oh,
You.
jeez.
All right, hold on.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
Use
Here's a
his
little-
momentary laughter judgment. Maybe he'll forget I'm cursed.
Now that you've said it, they're not going to. You're supposed to very quickly divert their attention somewhere else.
All right.
Curse? What curse?
Oh boy.
What voice?
Maida, what Maida?
What might
What?
One more to.
Who's the
love
greatest
that.
guy around?
All right.
Sorry.
Farron, you see coming through the trees in the night as all of your friends have more or less set up shop. Are you guys camping in the building or outside of it?
I thought it was in the building.
I just want to make sure I'm clarifying.
Yeah.
And I would have barred the doors as well.
With
if
like
that's an
horses outside, I guess.
Okay.
The red page,
Uh,
thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. And I believe Farron and Ark are probably doing the watch outside, just kind of posted up.
Yeah.
Is there a
Yeah,
way
at the
to
door.
watch from the upper floors or not really?
There are windows, but if you're going to do that, you would have to do it at disadvantage because you're getting a very, very select view of what you're seeing.
Be outside. I'm not scared yet.
All right, no
Yet.
problem, no problem. So it's not too far into the night, only within the first hour or two, that a few figures are on the horizon in the tree line that are kind of walking up. One quite large, and he looks as though he's kind of lumbering in front of two others. There is a thinner, shorter figure, shorter than him. It looks like a kind of thinner, like feminine figure, and then there seems to be like a child, a childlike figure. As they get closer, you notice that the largest figure is lopsided. One of his arms is quite large.
Son of a bitch.
As he kind of walks up,
Oh
and
fuck.
as he sees you, he holds that one infernal hand out
Oh
to kind of to
god.
stop the other two. He puts a hand up, and he kind of grabs his axe with his other hand, and he just kind of looks between you and Ark. He doesn't say anything. You can see that the people next to him, there was the Lady Valakovich and what looks to be her son. Vargas is nowhere to be
They
seen.
escaped. Oh,
Well,
God.
Just
Can
gonna
we
keep
help
looking
you?
at them. No, don't talk to them.
I'm hoping to smooth things over sooner rather than later, so I'm gonna talk to them.
you're a better man than
bring you
me. I would
here?
have pulled the gun. So keep walking.
Ark's doing the right thing.
Izek just kind of stops and he looks between you, and he takes a lot of time before he kind of like rumbles out a. That depends. Do you intend to stay here?
We are.
And you will be gone by the morning, perhaps?
Absolutely. We have business to attend to. We're
Eh,
trying to help the Markovs.
This building here, this is safe.
It is now.
Nowadays.
We had some trouble with hags that were staying here, but we've cleaned them out. And
You just say elderly, damn.
And he just kind of looks back to Lady Valagovich and her son, and then looks to you again. And he says, and you have no intention of telling anyone in Valaki of our whereabouts.
I haven't seen you in days. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna have you roll persuasion here.
With the advantage.
I don't even know.
Flashes
your name.
eyebrows.
Actually, can I get advantage on that?
Farron, are you helping? Are you saying anything? Are you?
Yeah, I was like, I don't even remember your name or what you
Oh.
look like.
Okay, sure. Yeah, roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got
And
anyone?
he just he takes his
Yeah.
hand off of the shaft of his axe, and he kind of lowers it, kind of grunts a little bit, says, "We shall set camp far from you, and you will not bother us. We will not bother you. If I find you have spoken of our whereabouts, I will find you."
And I will kill you.
Good fucking luck.
I understand. I truly have no ill will towards you or the others. Everyone seems to be suffering these days. I don't want to cause any more.
He just kind of nods a little bit, and then he goes over to the tree line and sets his pack down, and you see the other two do the same. But they otherwise don't bother you. Lucia!
Yeah. Gotta wait for this.
As you fall into a slumber, I hesitate to even call it that, it feels immensely shallow. You close your eyes, and it does kind of feel like you lose consciousness, but only ever skin deep. It feels as though you're barely on the edge of any sort of actual dormancy at all. And it doesn't take long before visions start flashing in your mind. You see
Jesus,
some
Derek,
of
you don't have to make it too realistic.
you see flashes of some of your sisters that you grew up with in the, would you call it a convent? You see some of the other members of the cloth in rows, sitting at the pews, waiting for you to walk down the aisle of your church, all watching, waiting, not saying a word, but expectantly waiting for you to go up to the altar. The altar is coated in like a black ichorous blood. Your gun that you recognize is on top of the altar. There's the sound of wolf howling from outside of the church. Thunder cracks. And it's not long before it's complete darkness. You get no rest, I'm afraid, and you take another point of exhaustion. Hi, Dreadtooth!
Hi, Dread.
Oh, yeah, hey, Dreadtooth, how are you?
Oh, fuck.
She wakes up again and will just think to herself, it will all be over. Fire came down out of heaven and devoured them. And she'll just get up and load the gun.
How many points is that now? 3?
2.
2.
What's level 2? If someone can help me out.
Your speed is halved.
Fuck.
Yep.
Well,
Honestly,
you're ranged
I'm
anyway, at least.
range, so
Yeah, so it's not as bad for you.
it's not the worst thing ever for me.
I have kind of a stupid idea, but
Day 3, I'm fucked. Just know this.
I also just want people to know that, like, this might require an actual, like, either dungeon crawl or Lucia giving up something pretty significant. We might not be able to beat it with, like, a gimmick.
well, that's what
Just
I'm
keep that in
thinking.
mind.
Like, because if we can't find a reagent for someone to cast that spell, like they did before, what if we just have to go back to that shrine and like fork over something?
Like the
No,
gun.
I'm not going back.
No,
on
not
I'm
the
that.
kidding. I'm kidding. The gun was in the dream on the shrine. Oh, okay.
Now, I'll state. Let me just state. The idea is, I let her die. I come back as another cleric and just cast Revivify.
What the
Or
fuck?
fucking raise dead.
Within a minute, you like were on the scene.
Yeah, exactly. I just
Somebody
make my
died!
character.
That
I
would be
make my
funny
character
as
bit.
fuck, actually.
Emergency medical service goblin just arrives on the scene and just.
Hi guys, I'm casting Revivify, and then they immediately die. They get like ripped
They
apart
get
by wolves.
sniped by. They just get snapped by like fucking John Wilkes Booth or something in the background.
Guys, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna cast Revivify and save your friend. Strahd just like,
He has like a vampire
No,
version with fangs.
A third character comes out that's like the universal police force, and it's like, you broke causality, and then they just murder them in cold blood.
no, Strahd just comes in. It's like a blip of a shadow. Just like grabs Lucia's new character.
Just yoinks.
The
Hey
goblin
guys,
just
I'm Babo, the goblin. Ah!
Babo is no longer living.
I should take this one.
Why
That
is
that
everyone
Strahd's
goblin?
concubine.
Why is everyone goblins for you, Zach?
No. First of all, Ash said a goblin cleric. Not me. Not me.
Yeah, someone's got goblins on the brain.
Yeah, I got goblin fever. The only prescription is more goblin.
We gotcha. We gotcha, buddy. All right.
Oh, now you got Falco started.
The morning comes, restfully enough, without any real bother. And as you guys, come outside and kind of make your way about the morning, you see Izek, Lydia, and Victor Balakovich. And they're all kind of watching you from afar expectantly. It looks like Victor wants to like get up and make his way over, and Izek puts one infernal arm out and kind of stops him. Just waiting patiently, not saying anything.
We should clear out of here.
Clear out.
No time to
What's
waste.
going on?
As we're leaving, I'm just gonna wave back and be like, Be well, fellow travelers, and then walk away.
Wait, hold on. I know
No.
you guys.
No.
No.
No, you don't.
Yes, yeah, I do actually.
No.
You're from the town, weren't you?
Izek kind of pushes himself up right. He looks down at you a little bit. He's taller than you. And he just
Not by
goes,
much though.
By a lot.
Maybe, I don't know.
He's
I thought this dude was fucking huge.
Yeah, how tall was he?
he's a very big man.
Lover's like 6'2".
Ark is going
Yeah.
to put his hand forcefully on your shoulder and just be like, we don't know these people. Let's just keep going.
Well, is there anything we could do to help you folks?
Never
That we
speak
don't
of us
know.
again.
Forget them. That's the best help you can provide for them. That's all we can do.
I don't want to disavow a fellow family of the... Oh, never
Lobrin,
mind.
they've made their statement. The best we can do is respect it.
Lydia just kind of gives you a little bit of a bow of the head. It looks like she's kind of been through a lot. Doesn't look like she's slept a lot. She's got dark circles under her eyes.
Well, who killed your husband?
Do they seem like they want to go with whatever, like they're okay with Izek being the shot caller, or do they maybe harbor different feelings? Can I roll an insight?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Okay. Went from a 17 to a 3. Can't really tell.
I saw that. Well, it's plain to see that Lydia looks upset. And it's plain to see that Victor seems impatient and frustrated. How much deeper you can really tell? Not much.
Fine. I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay. I'll move on through.
Quick question.
It's a shame. I wish
wait,
we could have
sorry.
done more for them.
No, go ahead.
I know it was said in character before. I'm just me as a person having a hard time remembering off the top of my head, especially because I should know this. What exactly are we missing for the greater restoration? What was the value?
The
It's
exact
diamonds,
value?
right?
Like,
So you have gold, I
200?
think, right?
No, that's
me look
revivify.
at
Oh, restoration, right? Different spell.
Yeah, the restoration. Like, what was the gold value?
Let me look that up. I'm trying to remember myself. It's not nearly as much.
Now, he told
but
us how much to gather, but I
100,
can't...
100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust that the spell consists.
100?
Well, we have miscellaneous jewelry worth 50. Maybe we can sell that, get 50 gold, and try to find 50 gold worth of diamonds.
Guys,
We're halfway there.
you guys have a good amount of valuable things on you that you've yet to pawn off.
Yeah,
Well, we've got these shitty potions, too,
It's a,
so...
it's a shame we can't get into Valaki to sell our
We didn't really.
Did you guys ever pawn off all the valuable stuff you got from the death house?
No.
We
I don't even
did
think
some
we
of
did. We just have
Some.
a
Not a
lot
lot.
of random. We just
No,
have a bag
somebody-
full of random shit.
We had a really valuable spell book that somebody gave away as a gift.
Yeah.
Damn you, Max! Damn you!
Hi, Max!
There was more than that. There was like jewelry. There was stuff you found in death house.
Yeah, there were a few little things.
Also, there was some gold you guys got from the platinum flute.
Yeah, we do have a beautiful flute.
Oh,
I
the
wrote that
flute!
down.
It's made out of
What
pure
the fuck?
platinum.
When the fuck did we get the flute?
It was on one of the werewolves.
Yeah, that
It's
was on the
group
werewolf.
flute, Yeah.
Oh,
we
character
never even
development.
tried using it.
Who has the concoctions, by the way? Do we
I
just
do.
put them? Okay.
I got
Mother's
'em.
milk
Is it
we gave to
magical?
Aragol, right?
Yeah, I'm taking it out of my inventory.
All right. We have 170 gold points and that
Ugh.
beautiful flute because we took some of that gold. We do have 170 in group loot.
So we can
170 gold
technically
pieces.
buy a diamond if we need to,
Just
right?
outright.
Grind it into dust.
Yeah, where we sell.
Maybe
the
we can do that in
diamonds.
Valaki.
How do you grind a diamond?
We can't
into
go
He
to
can
dust?
do
Valaki.
it. Yes, we can. We're going there right now.
Only we're going to the outskirts, I thought, and only Faerun was going in.
Faerun can go in to get that guy. What if I disguise as like a commoner and try to go sell our shit?
You are a changeling.
You are already a commoner.
Well,
Oh my God,
Lobrin,
asshole.
thank you.
Not the worst
Damn.
idea. Just
So I can
be very-
technically make myself look like anybody
I was-
else.
I was out of
Really
character
short.
for Lobrin. Even Lobrin wouldn't say that.
Really sure what you mean, like.
Lobrin's facade finally cracks. He's actually a douchebag.
Oh,
actually,
yes,
no
I
way.
can't believe I
Guys,
got you.
I can disguise as a filthy peasant.
What do you mean
disguise?
I can't believe I'm gonna stay with you idiots for so long. Where is my carriage?
Evil Lober would be like, I respect my party members.
Anyway, Lady Vlakovich is single. Why don't you peasants hold my armor while I
Oh
go
my
try to woo her?
god.
No, I would never.
and go
I would
woo
never.
that
Yeah,
traumatized
we
widow.
can do that.
No, I'm just. What do you mean? Like, Oh, you disguise as somebody else is what you're saying.
Yes.
Like, what would it look like? We need to
And then
make
we're
sure
forgetting the
it's
important thing that
credible
like,
disguise.
all
Alright, how about-
bitch runs it now?
Well, no, I'm saying
How about
like,
it would
let's
look
see
like
some-
this?
Let's see some samples.
How about that?
Yeah, I think that's
a good one.
There's something that tells me that would cause some problems.
So I think this one's pretty powerful.
I think it's a pretty powerful statement that will cause.
Also,
some
this is still Strahd just wearing Twyla's clothes.
problems.
My
Why-
clothes
why
don't
is-
change.
Why does Strahd?
really ugly?
He kind of
Someone
fills out the
really
figure nicely, to
ugly.
be honest with you.
There we
course we do.
go.
now you're just pulling my leg.
I don't have any other morphs.
Would you like me to give you a commoner?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I was just using Ark for the Carvener because he just kind of looks like a guard.
Wow,
on,
that is savage. Arc just looks like
No,
a
hold
guard.
on. You can turn into anything as a changeling. So
Can I have a commoner, please?
Arc looks like a fucking
Can I have one
commoner.
commoner, please?
I changed into Arc because he kind of just looks like a town
One
guard.
commoner, please. But here's the thing: I'm gonna turn into a
brutal.
commoner that doesn't look like destitute, but they aren't like too terribly like noble or wealthy either. Just like somewhere
Alright.
middle
Yeah,
class,
I
middle
love this.
class.
There you
This
go.
guy's right. It could be a good look.
You guys are gonna love that.
All right, what is it?
Yes,
What
me
are you?
lord.
Oh.
Lobran you just see his face.
Turn into Rolf.
pales over.
Oh.
1,000-yard stare. Just starts
and
walking
Favorite,
away slowly.
It might
It's
not
not actually.
It's not
I'm
roll.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Favorite, it might not be the worst idea. When we get to this to that hidden passage, before you
Uh-huh.
guys go inside,
Yeah.
it might not be the worst idea to cast Pass Without Trace before you transform.
Oh,
into
I
the
was
Hidden
already going to
Figure.
do that.
Okay, good.
But the
I
No.
only
don't
issue
anything-
is, well, if Twyla's in disguise, she doesn't need Pass Without a Trace, but I will.
No,
I'm gonna help.
you would
But-
keep Pass Without. If you transform, you Pass Without Trace stays up even in your animal.
No,
form.
I know, but if
I
I
wouldn't
was,
get it,
Twyla can't get it 'cause she won't be within range of me.
but that's fine.
What if
She's
what
not
if
gonna
the
need
rat
it if she's
hides
in
in the pocket?
disguise.
Rat in the
What?
pocket.
No, because Twyla and I have
We
two
have separate
different going-
missions.
It's a classic. It's a classic. Rat in the pocket.
It's Ratatouille.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
Kid.
move
All right,
along.
let's change to the board Valaki.
Also, please hand me the
Yeah.
flute, so I'm gonna sell it.
Valaki.
Hey, more like I'm
Have
bored
we-
of Valaki. Am I right? Let's get out of this boring town.
Did we ever determine if flute was magic of any kind, real quick?
Well, when
Matt,
I had
Ryan-
detect magic on, I would have sensed if it was
Oh
magic
yeah.
or not.
Did the flute?
At
go
no
off?
point during your entire time period while it's been on your possession has it given off any sort of magical impression. It's just a pure platinum instrument that for some reason a werewolf had. Probably because
Please hand it to me. I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah. It's giving
Please-
commoner.
please.
I'm just kidding.
It's platinum.
Damn it!
It's actually
I'm
Did
gonna
you say
kill
it's
you.
Giving commoner.
Yeah,
It's giving
giving.
commoner.
it's giving commoner.
Do you want me to
It's
sell the
serving
miscellaneous
the-
jewelry as well?
Yeah,
Probably.
sell everything.
Yes, anything we can sell. Like
anything that
okay.
has miscellaneous in the tab or that doesn't provide us with a use. I recommend.
Alright, what else am I
You
selling?
can temporarily be charged with our 170 gold piece group loot total for the purposes of buying either the diamond dust or other useful shit for the party.
Alright, so
Like
you're handing me
potions,
you're handing me that in case of shopping.
maybe. Temporarily. Why does it say
Okay.
lit over here, DM, on a floating platform?
What are you talking about?
Why does it say? Do you see this?
I don't
Go,
know
go,
what
you fucking bug. You know exactly what I mean.
Oh, that?
you lying
Huh?
sack.
You sound insane, dude.
Lit.
That's the party tile, all right? And now you've seen it.
No.
I can't even cast Greater Restoration. That's a 5th level spell.
Yeah, no, Van Richten can.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He
just
cured
need
you.
material components.
That's right. I was like, wait, we don't. I'm not supposed to be casting this, am I? I was like, I only got level 4.
No, Boothang is.
Okay.
Okay, and it's not long before you guys find exactly that panel in the palisades that's just loose enough to pull back and get someone under. As you guys get closer to Valaki, I'm going to have all of you roll stealth because there are people on the gates. Although, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just gonna cast
Ark would have fallen back before he left the tree line without
Yeah.
getting too close.
I was gonna say if you're gonna make
Yeah,
us
we're
do
not
it,
going-
we
I'm
Yeah,
not
these
going
guys
anywhere
aren't
near
following.
that
That's
place.
just
That's
supposed to be
fine,
me and
that's fine.
Faerun.
That's
So
fine.
I'll cast Pass
Alright.
Without a Trace. Well,
as you
me and
exit the
Twyla go
trees.
up.
Yeah.
I do need at least the
So am I gonna get a +10 to this?
Yeah, whatever you roll.
Yeah,
Is gonna
whatever
be
your
a
stealth
plus
roll
10.
is.
Uh,
All right.
Noise,
So
noise.
we have one commoner and one
I'm
mouse.
using my inspiration on that.
Yeah, good call. A
that
commoner
is
and
a natural
Natural
20 plus
20.
10
Oh,
for a
beautiful.
34.
Uh,
Give it a
cool.
Unseen,
wild shape,
unheard,
baby.
unknown.
Oh, never mind.
At a 17.
Use
34 to
and
34 to
17.
17.
But I got a natural 20.
You
Yeah,
can't
Yeah,
crit a
okay.
skill
You'll
check,
leave
though.
that natural 1 now. You're not. You didn't
17
take
isn't
that.
bad. Like,
No, 17's not
17 is
bad.
not bad.
Okay, so you guys get up to that loose panel just fine. Manage to get your way in without anyone seeing you easily enough. Although the moment you get in, you can already hear. You can see plainly on the gates that the guards have returned to their posts. Some new faces there, and it looks as though there's a good amount of hustling and bustling around the city. You can hear crowds of people kind of like chanting. Even from here, I'm not gonna have you roll any perception. You can hear what seems to be kind of like some manner of like rally or meeting or some kind of like enfervored
Please never say
cheering.
rally again.
Okay, not every rally's like that.
Oh no.
I have negative connotations.
Okay, so sorry. Anyway,
Sorry.
you get in. Where are you guys going?
We're splitting.
We're splitting, and I was gonna wild shape into a small cat where I can pitter patter and run around and be sneaky and get to the bar.
All right,
then-
and what about you, Twilight?
I am going to go where I think I could maybe sell these items. Do I know of like a specific store in mind? Like a general store or like a jeweler even? A jeweler would be perfect.
There's not a jeweler in town, but you know that Elise Couteau had some finery, some reagents from previous adventurers. There was Blinsky's shop that has some, not really a lot of very fine things, but he's got some crafting reagents and
I'll
things
try
like that.
Elise first
There
while
was-
I'm disguised.
There was a blacksmith, and then there was an alchemist.
I'll try Elise first.
Okay. All right. Now, does anyone have any particular preference as to who would like to go first?
I'm gonna let
I-
Faerun go first because that's like mission important.
well, wait, can I just do a little bit of tiny RP in the woods with Ark and them, like, while we're all
No.
hanging out there?
God, why?
Later.
Because I haven't really said much all session, and I just wanted to have fun with my friends.
What is it you wanted to do in the what?
He wants to do
Forget it.
something with
No,
our.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
You
We'll-
must
we'll-
remain silent.
I don't
Nah,
think it's
wanna do?
appropriate.
Because I
for-
wanted to RP, but I didn't
stream
really
now.
like have it mapped out.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we
We
start
can-
with
we can
Faerun?
come back to it.
Here's what
We'll
we're
go
gonna do.
last.
I mean, I could improvise. I was just gonna try to like play dice or something.
We're gonna start with Faerun. We'll move on to Twilight, and we'll end with you. So take your time and think about it. All right. I'm not gonna have you move to the Blue Water Inn. I'm just gonna say you managed to go exactly through the freight entry in the back, and Adrian is at the table. He looks like he's a little bit anxious. It's just him in there, and it kind of looks as though the other Martikovs are in the main room. It seems as
Okay.
though he might have been waiting for you there all night.
Okay, so I'm gonna, with I guess a 34, I'm gonna sneak my way in, and then I'm gonna bam fist Faerun in front of him, and I'm gonna go hi.
He just kind of looks you up and down, says, "That's a unique trick."
It's a
Uh,
cat, but now I'm
yes,
me.
yes, you. Very good. I've got a trick too, and he like just kind of like morphs really quickly into a raven that's kind of perched on the table, and it hops upwards towards you and just kind of squawks at you
Oh,
before he
Yeah.
turns back.
I can do that too. I can do that too now.
Well, good for you. It's not a competition or anything, but
No, I just got really excited because I remembered that I can fly now. I couldn't fly like a little bit ago.
oh, it's pretty great.
Yeah, it's really cool, I bet. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna try it. Should we get out of the city now?
As soon as possible.
I want every single person to post a video of like a bird flying into a window after
no.
Farron says that. Just like a super compilation.
All right, so you've got Adrian. He's with you. And you're heading out. Let's move over to Twyla.
I just want to like hit a bunch of shops really quick. That's all.
as you're walking through town, you notice that there are like groups of people, almost like little mobs passing about, some torches, people just kind of walking through. Several places look like glass has been kind of kicked in. Place has been a
My
little like
God.
ramshackle in places. And as you're walking by, a kind of like mob of like 4 people sees you and comes up to you. And just one of them stops and says, it looks like he's been drinking, even though it's bright and early in the morning. There's this portly, kind of balding man in like a basic white tunic that's been stained all over. Kind of shambles up to you as he's kind of like joking and jeering with his friends. He says, "Oi, oi, oi, hold on, hold on. Have I seen you before?"
Oh, maybe once. Tried to keep to myself lately.
Maybe once, he says.
Thank you, Discord.
It's a small town. You, hold it. And he kind of claps his chest real quick as if he's like trying to get like a belch out. And he says, "What's your name?"
Kenneth. Been staying local at the Blue Water Inn.
You managed to get in the Blue Water Inn? Those stingy bastards haven't been letting anyone in. What's your secret?
Well, they don't seem to have much anymore. It's not even worth going to. Trying to find a drink myself.
I negotiated with the greedy bastards. Wouldn't open the door for the last night or the one prior. How'd you get in? And he kind of puts a finger on your chest.
Oh my god.
What did you say, please?
And he kind of, okay, so roll persuasion, roll persusion.
Did you say please? I'm gonna kill you, Wonder.
Actually.
I mean, that's
Roll
valid.
persuasion.
You're saying I
black fun.
please to a beggar?
I don't get anything to this. 13?
Oh, it's a flat roll?
Okay,
Flat
okay.
roll.
He's pretty drunk.
And he just kind of like staggers back a little bit, and he looks back to the other 3, and one of the taller ones just kind of looks at me and says, "You know, you didn't say please, to be fair."
That
And he's
voice
like-
is your next character.
Oh, please, God, no.
And he
I
just
don't
kind
know
of
what
like
my
looks
next
at you,
character's gonna be.
and he kind of gives you the hairy eyeball. He just goes, all right, maybe I'm loose on manners, but, praise be, and long live Lady Wachter, that's what I say. What do you say?
I say long live Lady Walkter, and what's your name, friend?
My name's Luther.
Luther. Well, next time I even get a chance in, I'll tell them to let you in. You're good stock.
Hmm.
I love how it's just her best Slowbird impression.
All right there, Kenneth. And he kind of gives you like a chest salute that's like really bad, and his posture sucks, and he kind of stinks.
Wow.
And then he shambles back to his group and otherwise lets you go. The check was 10, by the way.
Whew. That's a
Okay.
flat roll for me, guys.
Okay, so you make it to Elise's, and the door is quite barred.
Hmm.
Oh.
Can I attempt to use a cantrip message?
You sure can.
I'm going to
You
send
can
her a
reply to this
message. And I'm gonna say, "Hello. Please, it's Twyla. In desperate need. At the front door."
Well, that doesn't look like Twyla at the front door.
Well, I can look like many things, you know this.
Fair enough. Try the side window.
I'm gonna go to the side window.
And she opens it for
Gun.
you. And she says, "You'll have to excuse my lack of propriety. Things have been a little bit rambunctious around here. And if there's one thing that I'm rather adept at, it's keeping my head down."
Well, look, I'm so sorry to have to bother you like this after we said we would never bother you again. But
Nonsense, dear. Shall I make you some tea?
oh, well, that would be lovely, but I'm unfortunately in a bit of an emergency.
Shame. I haven't gotten pleasure or company in some time, least of all these past 2 days. Well, what is it you're looking for?
Would you in any way be interested in trading or anything like that? One of my friends is dealing with something really serious, and I don't have the means myself to help them, but I have valuables that I'm trying to exchange for something.
Well, what is it you mean to trade? I might be able to be of some assistance.
I pull out the platinum flute.
And she
like,
just kind of
carefully.
like takes 2 fingers and gingerly kind of pinches it and takes it from you, holds it up to the light a little bit, what meager amount there is, squints a bit, lowers her spectacles. She says, "Well, this is a fine piece. Where did you come across this?"
I don't know if you'd believe me if I told you.
Where did we get it?
Werewolf.
Oh, okay.
And she just kind of like narrows her eyes a little bit as she kind of pushes up her spectacles and she says, "Oh, you might be surprised what I would believe, but that's neither here nor there. I will certainly take it from you. I haven't a huge amount of gold, but well, what say?" And she kind of like goes to the back of one of the counters and sifts through like one of her bags. Hear a little bit of jingling. She says, 73 gold,
Oof.
16 copper, and some silver."
Ooh, 73 gold.
That could
Would-
be enough.
You
with
could
what
also
we
see
have
if
in our
she
group book.
has diamonds to trade for it
True.
instead of trading for gold.
While I don't mind gold at all, do you by any chance have any kind of diamonds? I know that's a lot to ask for, but that's what I need for a component.
She just kind of like runs her fingers along her tusks, and she just kind of says, "Well, diamonds that I have accessible, ready to liquidate. Oh, that's. I have some that are ingrained into some finer pieces. Well, hold on a minute." And she just kind of like goes towards her back room where she had previously fitted you for the ball. And as she's in there, and you hear rummaging, she
The
says,
back rooms.
The
How did your
backrooms.
how did your finer occasion amongst the blue bloods go, by the way?
Utmost disaster.
Oh, utmost disaster.
Yeah, we look dashing though.
But we looked amazing while doing it.
I find that an utmost disaster is about the best outcome you can get out of these occasions. I'm not much for the stuffy sorts.
I'm finding
just
that I'm
kinda-
not much for them either after last night.
And then she comes out, and what you see is a small little like wooden crate that she's kind of pulled out, and she puts it on the table and opens it, and it looks like there's a good assortment of like jewelry in there, and like some manner of like finer kind of like wrist cuffs and brooches and cufflinks and all sorts of stuff that you
fancy.
Yeah, she's got all manner of stuff that she kind of salvaged from people that used to be like you.
Oh.
And she just kind of pulls out a few that seem to have some clear looking fine diamonds ingrained into some. And she pulls out some pliers and she says, "I'll just need a minute. How many did you need?"
Well,
All of them.
any and all you can spare, to be perfectly honest. This is quite the emergency.
We have more to trade.
And
she
I
just
have
kinda-
I have more to trade too. I have other jewelry.
She gets to work on it and she says, "Lay it out on the table."
I lay out the jewelry.
And she kind of looks about it a little bit. She says, "You know, this would all be very nice to smelt down, use for filigree or embroiderments, things like that. But
Oh, right.
the fine individual that used to assist me in these things, elven man, big hat, he seems to have skipped town.
Damn.
You don't say.
Don't know him. Sounds like an asshole.
Very few people you can trust in town, but he was always good to me."
And
Sounds
was
like a good
good-
person, a good
Never
friend.
mind.
"Oh, yes, indeed. I had some lad, too." And she just kind of like parses through your parses through your jewelry a little bit, and it's not too long before she's got like a small like 2 handfuls worth of different diamonds. Now the quality of the diamonds is definitely varying. The actual value of them between like cuts and like purity, probably not anything. It just looks as though they belonged in that crate, kind of like hidden away. Like she couldn't really pull these off super well. But it's not too long before you certainly have 100 gold worth of diamonds. They're not
thank
dust,
fuck.
but singular diamond
still,
pieces.
that's diamonds.
Dust.
That's
Now
enough.
that's the vast majority of any crystal inlaid items I have. Now, for that flute and for anything else you've put before me, I'd say that's more than a fair trade.
That is absolutely more than a fair trade. Please, thank you so much. I could... Twilight looks like she has like a little bit of tears in her eyes, and she goes, thank you. Thank you.
Well, of course, dear. And she just kind of like gently pats you on the head. She says, I realize I'm so dying, gracious.
I thought Lucia was a goner.
The one with the fine jacket.
Yeah.
You had no faith in me, damn.
Listen,
Well, if you
you got yourself cursed. I'm trying to help it. Thank you for the
had to
potion.
take the item, didn't you?
and she just kind of like takes kind of gentle fingers and puts them on your shoulders, and she says, if you see her, you tell her Elise sends her best.
I will. Thank you. We need all the help we can get.
She kind of puts like a little finger on your chin and says, all right, that's fine. And she kind of goes to the window and opens it for you again. She says, oh, and before you go, you might want to put on that paltry state of appearances again.
Right, and I'm gonna disguise back as a middle-class commoner. So I traded her the flute and that's it, or the flute and the jewelry?
The flute and the jewelry.
I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Not the gems, but the jewelry you just found. And then as you're kind of going through the window, she says, and Twyla,
Yeah?
you never saw me.
I've never met you.
The fear came back.
Honestly, when she went up to Twyla and put like a hand on her, I was expecting the Derek to be like, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
I was gonna be like, ugh.
You
When
know,
she
it's
first
such a
asked, like, "Would you
shame
like some
how
tea?" I was
trusting
like,
you are.
Shit.
My
Like, why
God.
did he ask her for if she
I
wanted
would've
some
lost
tea?
I would've lost it, man.
It's then you notice the smell of blood on the air.
Oh. Okay, that's
Clothes
great.
come to life.
That's great. The last thing I'd like to do, and I just want to expedite this if possible, am I able to just, like, sneak by the alchemist and see if he'll buy these shitty potions that we got from the hags?
The alchemist store is quite barred up as well.
Never mind, I'm leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Well,
fair
you
enough.
could try.
Alright.
That's not to risk it.
Yeah, best in like a town that's in like a fucking fugue state. I don't know if this is a good idea.
And as you're kind of passing by, you see like this. You have to kind of pass the town square to even stop by the alchemists. And as you're doing so, you see this big collected group, and you hear a kind of like a graceful but kind of what's the word? Evoked feminine voice coming from higher up. It's an elderly kind of woman's voice, as she kind of calls out a number of orders and all sorts of uplifting cries about what they intend to do now that they're in power, and how they're going to make things right. Not a cent more will be spent on these frivolous affairs and all that, all manner of things.
No.
And then as you're passing, there's a group that sees you, and then Luther just kind of claps one of them on the back and says, "There's Kenneth!" And then they raise their tankards that they have, and they say, "Kenneth!"
I'm gonna raise an invisible tankard to them and go, Luther.
Run.
Right, okay.
Alright, now I'm fucking out of there.
All right, and you leave.
You're not actually. You get
Lobrin?
I get pulled into the mob.
You get mobbed. You end up leading the mob.
I lead the mob.
Congratulations.
Lead the resistance. That's like a character that disappears after those events because they're just a changeling.
Fuck.
Like
Right.
true folk hero.
Let's move over towards Ark and Lobrin, who are in the woods. What are you two doing?
I'm with my retainers as well.
And
It
Lucy.
still exists.
Bruno doesn't look so
And
good.
Lucia, who's tired.
Elizabeth has been like taking notes and has otherwise looked a little bit jumpy, but Bruno looks like he's actively declining.
That's
just have
fine.
to
Hey,
play
I've seen him in worse conditions.
Actually, I'm not sure if you have. Bruno looks really bad.
Like, how bad?
He looks like green, like he's going through withdrawals, and his eyes are distant and sallow, and he
Yeah,
looks.
but you can't die from withdrawal, can you?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you
You
can.
absolutely
Yeah, you
can.
can
Your
die
body can go into
alcohol.
shock.
Well, yeah, but he's not.
Your
He's
body
not going
can-
to go into shock.
It doesn't look like he's. It doesn't look like he's.
Fucking know that. Why are you saying
Not
yes?
gonna
Fucking
go
over
with
it, like,
his
It would have
job.
happened already. It would have happened already.
For
not
one
gonna
thing,
go with-
he's not half as chatty as he otherwise has been. He's usually pretty easy to make merry, but he hasn't said anything from last night to tonight. He's grunted in response to most things. It doesn't really look like the Bruno you know.
He's going through alcohol. Withdrawal.
He's
Can
going
I
through a lot of things. He
spend
lost his best friend. He's
It's
and-
uncommon.
Wonder
It's
how that
uncommon.
happened.
That's what I
Seeing-
mean. It's not a fucking common thing that you die from alcohol withdrawal.
seeing that he's putting up the good fight, but he doesn't seem to be doing too well. Would I be able to use some lay on hands to see if maybe I can help him in any way,
It's
cure
just
him
hit
of something?
points, though.
Well, you can also use it to cure various
remove a
ailments,
condition. Yeah, you
like
can use
Yeah,
it.
you can.
disease.
You can.
So
Sure.
maybe I can use that 5 points to cure a sickness of the withdrawal symptoms, at least
alcohol.
temporarily.
Yeah,
Oh,
you certainly can.
maybe.
Yeah, I'll say that's perfectly fine. And he chippers up a little bit. He certainly seems like his posture's better, and some of the color comes back to his skin, and his eyes are a little bit more alight. But he still looks kind of distant. And he thanks you, and he claps you on the back. He says, "Oh, you're a good lad. Always been a good lad, but don't mind me. Old Bruno's just need a little time."
If he dies from a rare fucking alcohol withdrawal moment, I'm gonna be
I
severely
don't think it's that
disappointed.
rare though,
It's
Bruce.
I'm looking
It's
it
really
up.
not
It's
that
really
rare.
pretty fucking rare.
I wasn't trying to say he was dying.
No,
He's
just
trying to-
not.
I was
He's
trying to
going through
say
a
he's
lot.
traumatized and kind of
It's like one
spiraling.
of those things at the end of the like medicine commercial where they're like, in rare cases, seizures or even death.
Don't mention it. I'm gonna speak up and say, don't mention it. This has been trying on all of us. And I think we all need to stick together if we're gonna make it through this.
Right you are, Master Ark, but we're not all making it through this. I think we can acknowledge that.
Oh.
Not with that attitude.
I
This
I
point,
do.
we've lost enough. I don't want to lose another. And she's kind of just toying with her gun, trying to stay awake by fidgeting with it.
He just kind of glares at you.
You might be right, but we can try our best.
Oh yeah, I forgot they know.
Yeah, they hate you probably.
Right.
You're toying with your gun, saying, "We don't want to lose another." After you killed his best friend.
Right.
All right.
That was both Lucy
Like
and me
family.
forgetting about that. In my defense, I'm very tired.
Let's distract ourselves with something here. And I'm gonna take out my set of playing
Yes, we
cards.
can talk about stories about our old friends. You go first. Kidding.
Yeah, very funny. I'm gonna deal cards as we all sit around.
You have cards?
I have cards.
He is a card.
No, this game is called The Drunken Jester. I learned it in my tavern hopping days.
Oh god.
Lysbeth will take
please.
some cards. And she
Lysander, strike me down with Heavenly Flame.
You should give it a try, Lucy. It might help distract you from your present state.
Nothing will distract me from my present state.
Elizabeth kind of takes some cards and claps her book shut and says, "I'm begging your pardon, sir, but I've never been one to take part in these party games, but I suppose I could use a distraction.
What? I met you at a bar.
I wasn't playing cards." And she kind of snaps a little bit, and then she stops.
You
She
are
says,
a master
I'm sorry,
gambler."
sorry, I don't know what came over me.
You told me that was your brain.
I lied! I lied to you!
I'm sorry.
What's your real name, even?
I thought you were cute and I lied to you. I admit it.
You
Oh
bastard.
god. Lucy will like look away.
That
How
already
does Corbin
happened.
react to that?
That already. They have a history already.
Yeah, they have a history.
Oh, they fucked?
Just
I
didn't
don't want
work
to think
out.
about that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very well.
Ark will sit
Learn
on
something
this,
new every day.
table of cards.
Y'all
and-
fuck.
This is what. This
Ark
is
is like,
see
tell me
the
more.
one thing I've learned about cards is it's not just about what happens on the table. It's about an exchange of information. You learn a lot from the people you play with, whether it's something as simple as their tells, their mannerisms, how frustrated they get when they win or lose, or perhaps, just conversation, them indulging about their day or certain events that happen to them.
If I
She
may
is
ask,
gonna fucking
If I may ask, Lobrin, how many suits are there in this this card deck?
How many? I know there's normally 4, but
Well, I'm asking you.
I'm asking if this
Your
is.
card.
Let's just go with 4, of course.
Interesting.
How many do you normally use?
I'll be right back.
I'm just reminiscing. How many suits and how many cards are in a deck is tended to change over the years. It's always hard to keep track of simple things like this.
Dear
Understand?
God, is that how old I'm gonna last?
Listen. That's me shuffling the cards. We need to try to take our mind off certain things, certain events. And this game can also help with that, even if we're not gaining information of any kind. Plus, you never know when it might be useful to just know a game or two. Flip,
Hard
flip,
for me
flip,
to
deal,
forget.
deal, deal.
I do want to say though,
Sell.
I'm sorry for well, the events that transpired at the ball, the masquerade. I didn't mean to throw your story into shambles.
Quite
Just-
alright.
Touched on some more sensitive topics for me.
I understand. Was just trying to talk my way out of that shit again, which I've done before, of course, in lower stakes. But, different people have different perspectives on the situation, and I know yours may have been different. If you want to share any more about it, I'm always here to listen.
It's just things that concern my name and my past tend to be more important to me as the years go on. Things fade, become more distant.
I look at you kind of with a curious look, but also an understanding one. She sort of just nods and says, "Very well, I will try to steer clear of such topics in the future. But now, it's time for you all to lose at a game of drunken jester." And he looks down at the cards before the table and explains how the rules work.
I'm gonna look to what's his name when you say drunken. Like, is this really the best game to be playing right now?
Well, hopefully we can get you some more alcohol soon. Even though it's kind of enabling you.
Hell, we'll use restoration to clear your shock for me.
Yeah,
Kind of
right.
learned how much you might need a little bit of help, Runor, after this.
He just kind of like has his like forehead in his hand. He's like, "It's not. I gotta be honest with you. It's only partially the alcohol. I've been in this blasted valley for too long. I haven't seen the sun, and
Oh, what I
I
wouldn't
feel like
give
I'm
for
liable
it
to
to
snap.
shine.
Ark's
at
gonna
least a
take out
moment.
the sword again.
Not the same.
and it just
It
Brunar,
feels nice.
Brunar just kind
It
of sits
feels
a little
nice,
closer
but nothing
to it.
nothing beats Lathander's embrace.
What does Bruno do?
And he just kind of like sits a little closer, like he's sitting by your fire.
Well, it's something, I guess. Something, even, you could say.
You hear the
pretty good,
revolver. You hear the
Clink.
hammer, like pull back.
His eyes just like widen as his mouth forms.
I killed one of you. I can keep going. I'm kidding.
Alright, see, maybe you should get some sleep, Bruno should get some alcohol, and you should all get ready to get your asses kicked by me in a game of drunken jester. Let's go.
Take a shot every time he says he's gonna win drunken jester when I'm playing drunken jester.
What are you talking
Without
about?
I'm
actually
gonna be
playing.
honest, I have not created a rule set for this game.
We roll
literally
for
made
it.
it up.
That's it's D&D. Everything's a roll.
D&D,
It's just
dice.
rollies.
It doesn't matter what game you play. It's all dice.
We'll just say you guys, unless you guys want to, we'll just say it happens off screen.
I want to just see
Yeah,
who
it can
wins.
happen off screen, and Lobrin can win off screen.
What if we just do a straight? What if we do a straight D20 roll off to see who wins?
I have
Lobrin-
advantage.
Lobrin wins, but only because he keeps making up new rules every time someone does well.
Yeah,
Well, no, only
actually-
traditionally you're not allowed to play that card.
Yeah, but I'll allow it if I can play this one. Oh, looks like I've drained 600 of your life points.
Oh my god. He rolls pot of greed.
Yes.
Yes.
But you just
Container
said
of
that.
avarice. This
No,
allows me to
I'm
draw
just
more.
curious. So who plays? Just Lucia, Ark, and me? Or sorry, not Lucia. Are you playing or no?
I'm not. Lucy ain't playing.
Lucia ain't playing.
Nope.
See, it's just falling
Lucia's just
asleep in the
like
corner.
Lucia's just like Private Pile, like fucking cleaning the revolver, like staring up at everybody. Fucking
Can you
Pretty
guys, like,
much.
snap
She's
in
trying to
front of
keep
her face
herself
every now and
awake.
again? Make sure she stays up.
You
Has-
snap in front of her
has
face and she
Lucia-
just screams at you and
Oh god.
shoots a gun.
Has Lucia tried sleeping during the day?
Yeah, she has.
Yeah,
Didn't
no,
work.
she did.
It, like, made it worse.
See, I
Was
see.
not at all helpful.
Apply for the executive producer.
Short rests.
It's
Short
been
rests,
brutal.
Lucia.
Okay, so we'll say that it's around this time period that Faerun, joined by Adrian, and Twyla rejoin you with all the necessary reagents and people. It's a new day before you, and I think this is a good place. Unless you guys eject or have anything else you want to do, this is a good place to call session.
I agree.
that
We
is
can head
great.
off to our destination at the start of next one.
I
agree. Die. Well, hey, if I die, we have the fucking gems in case revivify.
Well, you need more.
No.
We need more than that.
Fucking Christ.
But
Still, I still can't cast Revivify.
This place is hell.
you know
You
what?
saw
I've got map questions, but that'll wait for next time.
You saw the abbot raise someone for the dead. I'm sure that'll work for you guys.
God, no.
What if the abbot has diamonds? But the abbot has diamonds.
Well, good session, guys. Good session, guys.
Good
Well,
session.
it's good. Why don't we start by talking about player inspiration, going down the line, starting with Twyla.
Oh man, this is hard because everyone played a really important part tonight and everyone did really awesome RP. Catherine, I love your method acting tonight.
I genuinely don't know what happened. I literally napped for 2 hours and I feel like shit.
Well, that's the
Sometimes you
problem.
take a nap and you wake up feeling way fucking worse. I've
They
done
call
it.
that the devil's nap.
Other times you take like an hour nap and it feels like you've slept 18
Well, 'cause
hours.
You took the devil's nap. You napped after 5 p.m. You can't do that. It's gonna feel horrible when
You
wake
also nap for 2 hours instead of like. 10.
Oh, yeah, the
I
2
fell
hour
asleep
nap
by
is deadly.
accident today. And whenever
Like, legit, like 3 different times, I think I fell asleep while y'all were talking and like dreamed of things that were happening. So that's why I was like confused because I thought you were still talking about the oil and then y'all were talking to me about the kids. I'm like, how the fuck did we get here?
it's no, that actually was like so in character. You wake up and there's just a kid
took a
tugging at your
fucking
robe,
micro
going
nap.
like, "Give me again, give me again."
And then I was also gonna reference fucking New Vegas. Wow, I can all see right down the barrel.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
But then and then another one was like you were talking about like discarding the oil, Winter, and like I didn't hear that part. So you're like maybe we can sell it or sell them and get some value out of it. I'm like, the oil or the kids?
The abbot will pay money for the kid's legs.
Oh
make it-
god,
to make
no,
it
not the
Frankenstein.
legs
Oh my
specifically.
god.
I want to think about some halfling-sized fucking like meat construct running at me,
Alright,
like a fucking Thanksgiving turkey, just like.
Oh god.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give my player inspiration this week to Ark because Ark did a lot of very important RP, and I also really like how he acted with the previous, like with the Izek, and
Yeah, he was very decent to them, even though they weren't very good to your party initially.
I think you did them a really good turn, and I appreciate that because I would have done the same thing, and I like that. It goes to Ark.
All right, Logren.
I would have also done the same thing, both in and out of character. And it's going to be Arc for me as well this week, I think, for the RP, to control of a few different situations. The apology RP with Lobren was nice. I do want to honorable mention Twyla, though. I think she did a fantastic job, too. It was really down to those two this week, but I think Arc's going to take it.
All right, very good. Farron.
I think I'm gonna go, hop on the ARC train and give it to ARC as well for all the reasons stated. But I do want to give shout outs and mentions to Farron, Lobren, and Lucia because I think
You're
they
Farron.
also-
You're out of
Farron's
Shout out to myself.
No, not me.
Shocked to myself
Not
because I
me.
never let myself
Earlier,
down.
I almost said me and Farron. Like, I don't know why the fuck I keep like.
We need art of you and Farron.
I keep like accidentally almost calling Twyla my name.
We need
I think
Twyla and Farron's clothes.
yeah. I think everybody did really well. I'm sorry. I'm also extremely exhausted from the day. I did so much today.
Like we're all still fucking cursed, but I'm the one still suffering in game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Lucia.
Ark is pretty much confirmed to win, so I do want to use my vote as more of an honorable mention to Farron for her talk with Aragorn. You can tell it wasn't mistrust, but just worry that they'll never see him again. And I'm mad at Aragorn for stealing, but
For
but I
stealing.
have to give credit to where credit's due.
Thank you.
Yes. Favorite away. Maybe Lucia's like, hopefully we do never see him again.
All right. Luark. Luark.
Luark.
I think everyone did really well this session. It's a
Speech.
toss-up for me between Lucia and Twyla.
That church stream's gonna fuck with my head. I gotta look up more Bible verses.
I'm gonna. It's gonna go to Lucia this time for me. I think that.
Oh,
you
really?
did really good method acting. No, but
I felt like shit. And I was like, oh god, I should really be trying to pay attention more. And then I passed out.
That's all right. It happens.
Falls asleep during stream, gets a vote for inspo.
So
And
there is a question. Do we have a session next week?
I mean,
It's
I'm
the
around.
day after. I'm around for it too. It's just the day after Christmas, so.
I
So-
will be
around.
around as well, yeah.
Okay, so long as everyone's around, then we can continue on. If there's any issue going forward, feel free to let me know beforehand, and we will keep you guys all updated, both on the Twitter, the Blue Sky, and the Discord.
Not the Twitter though. I abandoned that shit. You won't see me there at all.
Our main
Perfectly fine.
updates you can always find on the Discord, lovelies. That's where we mainly post updates.
As of right now, it looks like we're going forward with it for a day after Christmas Strahd, because the one thing I'm wanting to Holly Jolly is blood.
The 26th is Stradmus, and
The 26th is Stradmus!
It actually is.
Ever will be
First day of
either
Stradmus.
the best gift ever will either be us beating whatever we need to defeat at Belov, and then Lucia being able to sleep again, or I get gifted a brand new character sheet courtesy of Derek.
Nice.
Emily.
That sounds like fun. What
Actually-
would
Actually-
you play
Because
in
you
class?
guys like
And would they get
character
along
sheet.
with Lobrin?
Wow.
Also, if we do Strahd on the 26th for Stradmus, we should give away a copy of Talespire.
Ironically, I have been jokingly thinking of making my next character like buddy with Lobrin, not out of enjoying their presence, but out of oh my god, everyone hates you. This is hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Everyone does
Like-
not hate Lobrin.
Like-
It's just that you hate Lobrin enough for everyone.
My life.
Let me state that my next character will be completely off the rails compared to Lucia.
Oh no!
I'm making a character more fitting of my
Are
personality.
you planning on Lucia dying?
I'm not planning on Lucia dying. I am planning for if she dies.
Yeah, fair.
I have a
Fair.
backup in mind.
True, I have a backup
So-
character in case.
So, lovelies, thank you so much. The player inspiration went to
Lord.
Ark. The community inspiration poll is posted in the Discord server right now for you guys to
Who are we
see.
rating? I have
Uh,
a suggestion.
I was thinking maybe Iris, because Iris is streaming
Ooh,
right now.
that could work. That
Sure,
could
sure.
work.
And next session we'll be starting off heading to Berez. I'm looking
But
forward.
yeah, I just got her gun. I don't want her to die. I'm just getting ready for the fact that she hasn't slept in 2 days. I have literally no spell slots and only like 12 bullets.
Hey.
I really like the idea of
God
you
damn, we could have
making-
bought some metal for melting down some bullets.
Damn.
See if you
I'm
can
sure
Skype
we
it.
have some silver coins somewhere.
There's gonna
Well,
be
let-
something, but there'll be some blacksmithing shop I can loot.
Lovelies, we are sending the raid over to Iris. Thank you everyone so much for watching tonight. We won't be doing D&D Monday because we're still prepping for the finale. Well, not the finale, but the
I
epilogue.
thought it was the finale.
No, we're
That
doing
was
the
the
epilogues
finale.
on the 30th.
We have like a wrap up and an epilogue.
That is so funny. Hold on.
Hilarious. That is
Wait,
fucking
wait,
hilarious.
wait. Iris, thank you so
I-
much for the
Iris-
raid. We literally were about
Oh
to send a
my
raid to
God.
you.
We were just.
We just had a. We were about to send the
What
whole
are
group
the
to
so
you.
Totally
funny.
about to raid you.
Oh
I
my
have never
god!
I have never seen that happen.
Dude, I've
before.
never witnessed that before.
That's
And we're probably never
hilarious. Hi,
gonna
Iris.
do
Thank
it.
you so much. Oh my god.
We're
Your
about to
stream.
raid you.
Now we have to double raid.
That's what I got
Do
you.
we go off the? I have a suggestion.
Oh yeah, Ren is.
Oh yeah, Ren, your first
Ren's
stream
having
for
their
Ren.
first stream ever. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
red
great
stream?
idea.
Shit, go for that.
Yeah, first stream ever.
Hold on,
It
let
still
me.
says it still says Iris is streaming.
Oh my gosh, Iris, hello. Let me. Hold on, let me get Ren pulled up here. Alright, let's send it over to Ren then. Thank you so much, lovelies. We are ending our Curse of Strahd session right now. We are Roll for Your Lives. We play D&D on Mondays and Thursdays. If you'd like to catch up with us, please join the Discord or check out our YouTube for VODs.
I am also here. I'm master shit poster for the group.
We are joined by the
She's very
lovely
good.
Catherine, who is a wonderful Pathfinder creator. Please check her out as well.
Also, quick shout out to the Discord for like 3 different channels posting pictures or like gifs of birds running in the windows after my suggestion.
Yeah, shout out to the
I
Discord.
also I
Where
posted
are
some gifs and
they?
memes.
Media and
speaking of
chatting.
which.
Alright, lovelies, we're ending for reals this time. We're sending the love over to Ren. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We love having you guys, and we'll see you again next week for Stradmus.
Bye.
guys.
Bye! Bye-bye!
Bye.